Welcome to the WCB podcast, episode 741. We had the couple of the boys from Bow Disciples in the studio, all the way from California, and which is crazy that they came here. And the way this whole episode just kind of like came to be, where they're in, and we were doing the podcast was nuts. And these guys are about action, and I like it because, hey, you want to do a pod? Yep, cool, we'll be there. Sweet, they were here. We did this banger of an episode, which I thought was an absolute blast. These guys have just big personalities and awesome dudes to hang out with. I really enjoyed them. I hope they come back to the studio. I really think that Bow Disciples is making archery fun. I think if you watch their YouTube channel and you're feeling in a slump, like sometimes you maybe get in the mood, you don't want to shoot your bow, go watch their YouTube. You'll get in the mood to go shoot your bow, I promise you. So shout out to Bow Disciples. They're killing it. Go support them. I put all the links in the episode description of this. It's a long episode, but I think it's a fun episode. I'm biased, maybe, but let us know what you think in the Spotify comments. And we appreciate you guys engaging there on Spotify. That means a lot. I love reading it. And then also, if you are mad about ads and all this stuff and you want to bitch about it, remember you came to us and clicked on our faces. So take your negative comments and shove them up your own ass. There's that. And anyway, let's get to some business. First, we're doing some giveaways. We're doing a Make Bows Vertical, again, sweepstakes. It applies to this podcast especially. Talk about shooting bows and shooting bows a lot. Pull back and let go. The Ginsmers, our great friends, have a Make Bows Vertical, again, sweepstakes. You go to their website, pull back and let go. Purchase anything in the Make Bows Vertical, again, line, and you're automatically entered. And then mid-November, we're picking a winner to win a custom Make Bows Vertical, again, Grizzly cooler and some merch packs from WCB and Pull Back and Let Go. So go to Pull Back and Let Go. Just purchase anything, a hat, a shirt, whatever. You're automatically entered to win some goodies. That being said, the podcast and all the WCB Network podcasts are presented by Grizzly Coolers. Man, I can't speak enough on the Alpha Water Trough because I hunted in a food plot the other night out of the Grizzly blind. I killed a buck out of the Grizzly blind with the kids in the blind. Every deer, except for the one I shot because I didn't let them get there, hit that water trough. I think water is highly underrated. We're going to talk about that on some episodes, but Grizzly and Big Time shined bright on the success of my hunt, especially with a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old in the blind. So use code WCB at Grizzly. If you have kids, check out that blind. Look at options. It's worth the investment. I'm telling you, it's the only reason why I killed that deer, especially with having the kids in there. And, kill the deer or not, the deer's a bonus. But now I have that deer to be like, I killed this buck with my kids in the blind with me. Like, how crazy is that? It's a story that I can't wait to tell you guys, and we're going to laugh on it forever, I think. But when we're not hunting in grizzly blinds and all comfortable and warm and cozy and out of the wind, we're also comfortable in our saddles, and the Latitude saddles to be exact. I'm running the Method 3. I love it. I'm going to be beating that thing to death here in the next couple of weeks after another buck. I got one more buck tag here at home. Big Time, code WCB 2025. I'm seeing a lot more Big Time posts and people getting into food plotting, and it doesn't have to be big, immaculate stuff, but just get in what you can get in. It does make a difference. Any questions, hit up Big Time. Joe at Big Time's pretty good at answering all that stuff, or ask us with what experience we have. We can maybe help you out. Huntworth gear, code WCB15. Get yourself into Huntworth stuff. Vertec is one of my favorite patterns. Tarnin's hard to beat, but they basically make clothing priced for people out there hustling, and you don't have to spend $900 on a suit. You can get it in for a few $100s for a high quality suit that's going to last you seasons and seasons to come, and it looks good. Deercast is also very high on the list of usage right now for us, and it should be for you too. Get a premium Elite Plus membership, and you get Deercast Pass. You get 14-day predictive tools. You get content in there. Giant Tracker stuff. Austin rumored there's going to be on Giant Tracker, which is cool. It's the number one app we're using right now. That and our Blackgate Trail Cams app are 1 and 2. And I really think, if you had Deercast previously and you haven't been on it or didn't update it, it's a totally different world in there now. It's the best app for hunting, in my opinion. So check it out. I think it's going to just be more and more thought about in the mainstream realm of being the app for deer hunters, especially. So, and even then beyond that. So check out Deercast. Hoyt Archery is another partner of WCB. We've been rocking them. I'm shooting the RX9 Ultra. I'm loving that bow. It's been an absolute killer for me this year. Check them out. Code WCB saves you money on soft goods at Hoyt.com. Loophole Optics, binos, rangefinders, performance eyewear, dialed archery, Blackgate trail cameras, Aluma trailers, helping us get to and from the hunting property, the tractors, the side-by-sides, all that stuff. Old Barn Taxidermy, AAE, Evolution Outdoor broadheads, and releases. I'm shooting the Shadow release, Rat Cub, and there we are right now for that episode. And sorry I rambled a little bit. There's a lot going on. We're excited. We are going to record a bunch of hunt podcasts here coming out, and we're just gonna get them cranked out as fast as we can here in the next several weeks, especially while the hunting's good and you guys are heading to work and to the stand and all that. So the caffeine's running through my brains. I'm rambling. Let's get you to this long episode. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we appreciate your support.
Hey everybody, this is Mark Drury with Drury Outdoors.
Hey all you deer hunters, this is Jimmy John.
This is Jared Mills.
Hey everybody, this is Caitlin Moss.
Hey guys, this is Jared Scheffler from Whitetail Adrenaline.
What's up guys, Josh Sparks from Midwest Whitetail.
Hey, this is Nick Mutt from Bone Collector.
This is Chancey Walters.
Working Class Bow Hunter. Working Class Bow Hunter. Working Class Bow Hunter Podcast.
Working Class Bow Hunter Podcast.
WCB.
Working Class Bow Hunter. Working Class Bow Hunter. You're listening to the Working Class Bow Hunter. That's right, this is the podcast for Billy Joe Lunchbucket, the working man, just like me and you. My name's Travis T-Bone Turner from the Bone Collector. Thank you for tuning in.
Those people on that pod, those hosts are a little unhinged.
Working Class. Working Class. Working Class.
Working Class Bow Hunter.
You're listening to my buddies on Working Class Bow Hunter.
Best motherfucking podcast on the planet.
741, I think it might be off a couple episodes. It's hunting season. Our brains are like mashed potatoes.
Taters.
There's some shit to talk about either on this podcast or whatever, but Eric has killed a buck.
Yep.
I've killed a couple of does. Doug has killed a doe.
Whoa, look at us.
We're killing.
Who would have thought?
And that's all good and fun, and we'll talk about that maybe. But really, you know what's good and fun? Our guests this week.
They are fun. They are fun. That's
Two of the bow disciples are in the WCB studio all the way from Sacramento, California.
San Diego.
San Diego.
I mean,
Hey.
9 hours apart.
Hey,
but
you know what?
Way to butcher that.
S in California,
Yeah,
I was close enough.
That's
close
true.
enough. Yeah, nobody
When you
knows.
leave here and you go, it was in some shithole town in Illinois,
Yeah, true.
because that'll happen, and you
fair.
know that.
Yeah, you know what I think's really cool about this podcast, right?
I'm
is-
embarrassed for fucking that up for the
Don't
record.
worry about it. Don't
but I'll
worry-
get over it in about 2 more drinks of this Busch Light.
Like you said, starts with an S, California. It's all good. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. They're 10 hours apart. It's a big state. But what I love about this podcast is I really like that we have two of the, I would say, least fun and most serious archery people together. Because y'all are dead, not fun. You know,
No,
what I mean?
no.
You guys are
We get that
total
a
wet
lot. Very
towels,
serious.
and we're kind of the same way, right? We
Yeah.
like to really play it by the book and be super clean cut. So, what a matchup!
Yeah, well, we thought, we might as well get like your guys' square ass audience from California and our square ass audience from the Midwest and just merge all the squares together and
That's
just,
what I figured.
just have a big old fucking square off.
fest?
Yeah, just it'd be boring, and we actually have a book club. We have a free book club that you could go join, and we read lots of important literature from Mark Twain and people like that. So very important shit, prestigious.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
prestigious.
That's actually
You
the
know?
sub chapter of WCB is just reading shitty books to you.
Yeah, because I know you guys chose your name Working Class to be like because you want to hide that you're white collar. So
That's
then-
right.
Yeah, then
That's right.
My book
It's a
club
cover
is
up,
more. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's fun to get us all together to just be serious as a bastard. you
That's
know?
right. And it worked out. It worked out getting you guys here.
Yeah.
You know?
It did.
You guys came all the way out here just for us. You weren't just in the Midwest for any other reason.
No.
Not
Just
just
for-
one reason.
Yeah, and that really shows how lame we are. Because neither one of us have anything going on but to be together.
Literally, we don't have anything going.
Nope.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's good to
can't
see
think
you
of
guys.
anything.
Thanks. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's great to meet you
Likewise.
guys. Like I said, I mean, we both come from very boring schedules and things like that. So came out and we actually flew to the wrong airport and drove the wrong direction several hours, but ultimately it was worth it to not have fun.
That's right. And that's all serious. Everything he said is true. And I will tell you this. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys are also fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Too. Like I feel like I see you guys everywhere archery related. I see your guys' faces. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And how the fuck did that happen? First of all, what are your guys' names so our audience knows? Because I feel like you're tapping into our boring audience, and we can tap into your boring audience here. Like, this is a fun thing we're doing. We're on other sides of the map.
Boring, it's not fun.
We're on other
Real
sides
boring.
of boring, so it is fun.
Yeah, sorry, I said fun. I didn't mean that.
We don't like that word here.
Yeah.
Hit us with a
Your
very
name's first.
proper introduction.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
here
most
we go.
boring.
Get
The
your
book club
get your
introduction.
pinky out for this. Let's go.
All right, so I'm Scott, one of the Bow disciples. Been hanging out with James for a long time. Longtime archer from San Diego. Pretty novice new bow hunter, though. So excited to get into the sport.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I've known this guy for a little while. Good quality guy. I know him
Better than anybody.
I know him well. I know him maybe better than anybody. But yeah, my name is James. We started doing Bow Disciples channel in 2018. So been whatever that is. My math is not firing off the top of my head.
Some years.
7 years, 8 years.
Congrats.
And actually, Scott and I, we actually met while filming one of the videos in 2019, right? So back in 2019, absolutely nobody watched our stuff, but I was pounding videos,
Yeah.
and him and I linked up with our buddy Chuck and my dad. I want to say that was our whole group, if I remember right, at Utah Total Archery Challenge. And we filmed the event, and that was the first time we ever actually met, even though we lived in the same town. But archery brought us together as friends, and then, after that, we would link up like once a year to film at TAX and stuff like that. And then the last couple of years, we become real tight and hang out often and go on double dates, cute shit like that, and which I love. I love cute shit, rom-coms. I love it.
Yeah. Same.
But yes, yeah. So, and now, we film all kinds of stuff. So whether it be tax or stuff at home or whatever, and just one of my best friends. So it's a lot of fun, and he fills in when I'm gone traveling all over the, as you said, we're kind of all over the place. And usually I'm traveling with my lady more than probably almost anybody. So he'll fill in and do shipping and stuff when we're gone. But
Yeah.
it takes a team, and that's one thing I've always been proud of with the Bow Disciples brand is like it's always been sort of a group thing.
Yeah.
I may be sort of the face of it, but there's so many people that have been in the videos over the years and
It's community.
and help with stuff and we do an event every year, and like that takes a freaking team.
Yeah.
A team.
Yeah.
We had 330 people from 15 states last year.
It's awesome.
You can't do that without a collective,
Yeah.
So, and they all step up for just to support their boy, and I think, I don't know, I'm very grateful for that, but it's been fun to kind of build it. And the last couple of years have been crazy, like you said.
There's a lot of similarities between you guys and us, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just like bow hunting. I mean, we love archery, right? Like we used to be a lot more archery obsessed in the early days, more of like just shooting target, and we still do that. But I think children have kind of
They put a damper on that.
cut
a little
into
bit.
that time. We do most of our archery at home alone, and then a lot of the community of hunting and then like talking about hunting happens here and when we get to go on trips.
Yeah, because shit, when we first started this, we do a 3D course every weekend.
Yeah, literally, we just go and we battle for a little like fucking like a toy WWF belt. Or
Oh, is that what the belts are?
These are like a whole fun thing.
that's cool.
Like,
legit ones. Like,
Yeah, he's a little more serious.
That's
sick.
that rotates through our crew for biggest buck, and then this we have a field staff that we call Team WCB, and we have like a point system made for hunting, and then and then what we do is like at the end we'll calculate total points. So if you win a year, you get your name lasered on the back.
Those are incredible.
And then you return it at the end of the year, like World Series trophy type thing.
Yep.
Oh,
So
Great.
your boy's holding this until January 15th or whenever.
let's go, dude.
and your boy has a crew one over here.
Let's go, dude. So that's why you
fucked
keep
up.
them in the respective spots.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I
but
love
Eric,
it.
I had them both last year, but Eric has exposed himself by tagging out early.
Damn.
I did
Yeah,
kinda expose
I
myself,
still
but
gotta
it's
go
okay.
walk to the back of the truck and take a look at it.
Take a
see
little
if it's as,
look-ski.
Eric's
if
bucks
it's as
litter.
big as it looks in the pictures. Because sometimes the pictures, it could look bigger.
Put your peepers on it, see what happens.
That's why I need to see. And it depends where you measure from, too. You know?
It's all about the angle.
Like where
Yeah,
you measure.
from the bottom, not the top.
Yeah. Like, because if you're measuring from, like, the like, past the ears, adds quite a bit of
Yeah.
inches.
If you measure from your gooch,
Oh, are you talking about...
I'm talking about my dick. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
I was talking about antlers.
The antlers. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought
okay.
I got mixed up.
No,
Put it on 0.5, it makes it even bigger.
My dick I measure from my butthole.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Straddle
That's
your
the
balls
right-
over the steel tape.
That's the right spot, though,
Yes,
right?
that is-
that's
yeah.
regulation.
That's-
It's Pope.
it's
Pope and
medical.
Young.
That's medical.
Nothing
That's
about
Pope and
hurt
Young.
feelings when you measure from the top.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not trying to see that number. No way.
No,
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 way.
no,
No one wants us to
Neither is
know.
your girl.
No,
There is
definitely.
no number for that.
You got to think about what number your girl tells her friends.
Oh, bro.
That's what she's telling them net scores.
Oof.
Oh, net for sure. Net dry score, too. Those antlers been sitting
Those
for 6
deductions,
months
man.
before she
Well,
gives a number.
We got a green wet score, and then as the longer you get away from measuring, it just somehow gets like a half inch
dude.
longer each time.
Dries
you check it.
out.
For sure.
Tries
dude.
out, get to
Anyway,
fluff it a little bit.
you all know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Antler size. Yeah.
I think this is a perfect time to take a break to give you guys the gift of our whiskey, Kill Bottle Whiskey.
What?
Yes,
And
I wanted this.
Even
dude.
this is the first batch of 25, so you got a numbered bottle. And we thought that you guys could get into some dangerous activities with this bottle, maybe in one of your videos.
Thank you, sir.
I mean,
Very
safe.
much so.
Scott, I think we have to do it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it
We have to-
now.
I think
You
we
might be
have to do
this
it.
might be a first.
I don't know if I
This
can.
is gonna be
I don't
first.
have many claws. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me
I think
get
this
that.
is a first.
I'm smarter than this.
Normally,
Let me
people
get
are
it
like, "Nah, we'll save it and then we'll shoot something, then we'll open it." But
Just so
I-
you know, I'm definitely gonna gag, boys. I'm just letting
That's
you
okay.
know.
I
I'm just
hope you
being
do.
honest.
I mean, I
But,
did kill some, so we can take a shot.
yeah, yeah.
I love it. That's actually quite good.
I appreciate the.
I didn't gag
No, you did great.
Yeah.
Do you usually?
on like hard booze.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm not a shots guy. My lady knows, bro. If we're like out and about,
It's good,
and she
man.
sees me,
Thank you.
I could crack beers or seltzers all day long. But if I start to get to the wrong bag and someone goes, "You want to rip a shot?" She's like, "Oh God, please."
The wrong bag.
And then when I do it, oh, it's game over. You'll see me just beeline straight to the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time.
It depends on the day for me. Like I feel like that's the mid. You're in the land of drinking.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's one thing I have learned from
I think
traveling.
That's everywhere, but
But man, I have learned, and maybe California is different. Maybe there's an exception there, but like we'll travel, and no one drinks like Midwestern states.
That's true.
Like you ever go to a show, like if you ever get the chance to do a deer hunting show or an archery event,
I need to.
in Wisconsin.
Crazy.
They're
Yeah,
they're,
you
they're
gotta
a
brace
different breed
yourself.
up there, bro.
They just put them away, especially if you go when the weather's cold.
Yeah.
That's all there is to
That's
do.
all there is
up
to
there.
do. Yeah, that's all you got.
Right.
Real quick, I don't want to take over the show, but this is a key
No,
point.
it's your show. This is you're a guest.
I want to hit on this point real quick.
Please.
You guys just said that like Midwest, like people like to party and have fun, right? And I think that sort of exists anywhere, but I think part of the reason why y'all's audience and our audience has done so well is because we don't pretend to not like to do shit that everyone else likes to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I could sit here and be hoity-toity.
Give me an
and be like,
example of what
"Oh,
you're saying though, so the audience knows.
Well, I think a lot of people try to like pretend like, oh, I never like to drink or have fun. Like that, you should.
they try
do
to
that.
appear too buttoned up.
Yeah, and it's like I don't think that the average person likes that. Now, is there some people that are like live that hardo lifestyle? Of course, and
Yeah.
I respect that a lot. That's cool, but the reality is, I think a lot of people can maintain a working class lifestyle, still get shit done, provide for their family, have a good time, hunt successfully, and party and have fun.
right.
And I think
Yeah.
that's why y'all's platform and our platform has worked so well, is because we're not trying to sugarcoat stuff. We're literally just trying to have fun and live our realistic life
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put it out there. And whether sponsors like it or whatever, we don't really care. I never did this for sponsors.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, someone
You
runs
know?
into you
Like-
guys at a TAC event, they're going to get the same you guys
Every-
as they're getting right now, or at a party or wherever you're at.
Well, they
Every
say
time.
they say that all the time. They always
the
walk
time.
up, James is James,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you see them, and people walk up, and I've shot with people kind of off to the side, like on a separate group because he's shooting with whoever.
Yeah.
and they're always just like, wow, that like. he's actually like that all the time. I go, yeah.
never changes.
Nobody can pretend to be like that. Like, what are you talking
That's
about?
the best thing about it, though, because if someone pretended to be like how your personality is, people would see right through it eventually.
yeah. Right.
I mean, it's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
Of being like, man, I thought that guy'd be fun, but he's not.
Right.
Like you always hear that story of like never meet your like celebrity. It's never meet your heroes, whatever. But like you always think of how like Post Malone, I feel like would be amazing to meet.
Yeah.
And it would be a huge bummer if he was just a dick when you met him. But
Or
also
like mellow or something.
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, just because it's not what you're expecting.
Yeah.
You know?
But I just picture him to be the nicest dude. And you hear about him being the nicest dude.
Dude.
And I think that's what adds to the aura of Post Malone being such a like star. But it's like anybody that follows anybody, you want them. That's why Waddell's the GOAT.
He's the best.
He's the guy you think he is.
Yeah.
He's the
100%.
guy you know he is probably the better way to word that. Like
Legend. Absolutely.
we grew up on him.
Yep.
And then you meet him
And he's the same exact guy.
and he's the guy you grew up on when you meet him.
Yep.
It's so refreshing. But not everybody's like that. It's hard to be like that. But not everybody has the platform. You create your platform. Not everybody has the ability to do it. But I guess if you go back into like the 2000s when the Outdoor Channel era was huge, you couldn't do it the same way you can do it now.
Well, now it you kind of decide your own fate. It's what do you want to put out, and are you going to start authentic and true to yourself, or are you going to start fake and then like have this weird thing, right? Like you can go back and watch our videos in 2018 when nobody watched them, or 19 or 20 or 21. No one watched our videos for like the first 4 years. You can go back and watch that. The shit was still the same. It was probably, some of it was a little there. I've had to take down a couple of videos, but like there was some pretty wild shit. But for the most part, I think I've taken down maybe 2 videos ever out of thousands, right?
Yeah.
But if you start true to yourself, it's one of my favorite quotes ever is if you always tell the truth, you never have to remember what you said.
Right.
That's true.
Because
that
it's
is
just
true.
the truth.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's sort of the same with content. And it's easy to bang stuff out that's authentic if you're not acting.
Dude,
and I do love acting. Like what I think I would love to do acting one time on like a sitcom or a TV show. I think
You'd be great at it.
I think it'd be so fun.
Yeah.
But in our content, we're not acting, right? It's just real shit. I do love acting, but it's like I'm not acting. You know what I mean?
I will say like
It's a weird thing.
no,
but-
I think I get it, and you have the personality for it. I think you make sense what you're saying. It does make sense, but it does. What you said about if you always just tell the truth, you never have to remember your fucking lies and shit. It's like that's a thing in the hunting space. Is you see those guys come and go, and then they get caught. You know what I mean? It's such a small space, and we've been that way. But I think sometimes like we'll play characters sometimes in our show. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like I have this.
Sure.
I don't know what to call it, but you guys, Doug and Eric, you especially know. I sometimes get in this sarcastic being that I'm acting like I'm serious, but I'm not serious, and I'll say a lot of shit I don't actually believe in. But I try to be like harsh enough that people are like, "Oh, he's fucking around."
Yeah.
But I don't ever say that I'm kidding.
Right.
That's a character. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Like sometimes we kind of do that with each other.
Yeah, for sure.
My character is probably the hardest.
He's a little vulgar.
I have a vulgar character. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
but
he gets out there.
But I think that's okay. But I think sometimes people will catch snippets of it
Yeah.
and not hear out the context or that it was a joke, and then it makes it look like I said
for sure.
some
Yeah, for sure.
wild
Off the wall
shit.
that
Right.
you're serious about.
Which,
For sure.
which I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, for example, can we get into an example? And
I
this
would
might
love
just
an
branch
example.
into some fun stuff.
I would love
And
it.
then maybe I'll authentically just pull it out in this episode, depending
right.
on how many beers I drink.
Oh, okay. Hey, I like that.
It comes out with alcohol
Need a
because
beer?
it's fun.
I
I'll
love
take
it.
another beer. You know what? I'm not doing this
I'll
one, but
take
I'll have
one.
another
I'll
one.
take one as well.
Eric,
Oh.
you need one? You better kill the
I
buck. You
love
better
one.
Might
drink.
as well.
Do you need one, Scott?
I will in a minute.
Okay, get him one right now then.
Let me say real quick. I'll take another one. Real quick before you get into this because I want to hear this tangent. This guy. So we started drinking this morning at 6:15 a.m.
Where were you?
Pacific time.
Where were you?
On an airplane.
Airplane, Southwest.
Between San Diego and Las Vegas, we were drinking IPAs, actually, Voodoo Rangers.
On a plane?
Yeah, at 6:15.
Wild.
Right?
Nice IPA,
Wild.
actually.
I love drinking
No
on
judgment
planes.
zone.
I did
I
too.
don't like IPAs. Don't get me twisted. But
I do not like IPAs.
No, I do not. But it
No,
was 7%.
you don't either.
So you got to think chestnut checkers.
You're on a plane.
Yeah.
So anyway,
It was a short flight too.
we
It's like
passed-
chestnut checkers.
it's a 45-minute flight.
Not checkers. Not chestnut checkers.
I was like,
I
what
thought
are
you said
chestnut checkers?
chestnut checkers. I'm like, I was confused. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Comma, not checkers.
So
I thought maybe just really
this guy was burying me. I would be like, "Yo, where are you at on your can?" I'm doing the hand signal. He like, look here, and I'm like up here. He goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I don't know. It took me all day to get the bike going. It took me all day to get the motorcycle going to where it's like pulling
put the
fuel.
choke on.
Sometimes you got to kickstart it, dude.
I had to bump start it. I had to pop the clutch and hit down on the lever.
The battery was dead.
Exactly.
You're just a little cold blooded.
I know.
No, he did on the second flight.
I finally caught up on the second flight.
on the second
but-
flight he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, go back to where you said I was very engaged.
No, it was great. Part of my example, and now that I say it, I'll never be able to get into it because it takes a mood. But like, let me just start with the harshest example because we talked about this at dinner. We were just going to bring up harsh shit to just clip it and make some fun shit.
Sure.
But it's like the crossbow thing after a handful of beers will get me right into the character because I'll be like, what kind of fucking bitch? Like I'll do that stuff. You know what I mean? It's like you're an able-bodied male. Like you call yourself a man, and it's like you like hunting, but you're not doing all you can to like get the most out of your experience by like picking up a vertical bow. Then there's the dude who's like, all right, I'm starting to channel it, right? It's like hard to turn it off and on. It's got to happen organically. But it's like, then there's the argument. It's like, all right, then pussy, shoot a recurve. It's like, it's not the same comparison, and you know it to the crossbow guys.
It's not the same.
I get what you're saying, but it's not the same. Yes, recurves are harder, but you know what's way more of a bitch move? A fucking crossbow. For an able-bodied male.
It's true.
So that turns it on. Do I believe everything in the harshness I just said it?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
But just to be like confrontational, I'll stand by it.
I'll give you the crossbow clip right here. Here's the lowdown one sentence version of crossbows. Unless you have a note from a doctor to hunt during bow season, unless you do that, I think crossbows should be with muzzle loader season or rifle season, not with bow season, unless it's someone with an injury who is unable to shoot a bow. Then I think it's cool if you do crossbow. That's my personal opinion, because if you're comparing weapons and like effective range, I look at a crossbow a lot more similar to a muzzle loader than I do to a compound bow. If you want to shoot me, go ahead, but
I agree with you. I think I think
it's a fair take. I think it's fair.
I think that's a very fair take.
My thing with it, because I mean, you got to remember, we got bow disciples and working class bow hunter. Like we're the bow people,
not fun guys,
the lamest.
Yeah,
but it's like I see people that I know are able bodied. There's a few of them in the realm, but they're one of them's like a content creator, for lack of a better term. And I'm like, man, it's like I think you would do so much better from a personal experience. And I just like shooting a crossbow for fun. It seems like a pain in the ass.
Right.
No. I mean, dude, how you going to reload that thing on the fly?
Are you guys even allowed to shoot those at ranges? Because all of our ranges
Not
in San
at
Diego,
ranges.
they say no crossbows.
You have to have a special target.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not
You need a doctor's
that
note?
I've seen.
You have to have a doctor's note.
Yeah, doctor's note. Yeah.
You're not taking them to tack,
I got
are you?
glaucoma.
No, God, no.
Yeah, I got something I want to say.
You should show up to attack with a crossbow sometime. Just see how fucking
Total
fun that'd
archery
be.
crossbow challenge.
Yeah, I got another one for you. Light arrows are better than heavy arrows. Yeah.
We're getting into it.
Let me tell you why.
Yeah,
You want me to tell you?
yeah, please.
Here's the deal. When most
Spill the
people
beans.
hit an animal poorly with a bow, it's because the animal reacted prior to the arrow hitting it. How do you reduce animal reaction time?
Crossbow.
A faster bow.
Crossbow.
Right, true. Facts. That's facts, though.
Just shot ourselves in the neck.
Facts. Well, if you shoot him in the neck, got a doctor's note. Nah, here's the deal. The best way to cut down that time is to speed up your setup. Mm-hmm. One of the best ways to do that, if you can't grow your arms or pull more poundage, is to shoot a lighter arrow.
Yeah. You know,
So there
it's
you
true.
go.
What do you guys?
We're not all shooting wildebeest.
That's right. Or
And even
African
if-
game in general. It's
Now,
like,
I have shot African game. You may have seen the clip,
In the
but
head.
we'll talk about that later.
the best clip.
That arrow was 5. That was the heaviest arrow I've ever shot, by the way.
What was it?
And it got a 2 inches of penetration. It was 515.
So-
Usually I shoot 410.
410. Okay, so I'm shooting. Fuck, what are my arrows now? I'm between 460 and 480 in that range.
Ooh, Shooting a Lincoln log. Huh?
No, but I used to shoot.
Well, shit, heavy as a bastard.
I used to be a heavier arrow guy, but not a heavier arrow douchebag though, mind you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't like the guy that's like, I gotta shoot. Now, all right, I have been a little bit. Can I explain myself a little bit?
I want to hear. I'm listening. I got Scott taking selfies. I got a document with a working class bow hunter.
Yeah.
How often do I get to be with guys this boring? Almost never. So I got a document.
I mean, you just were with Cam Haynes.
Oh, dude, Cam a legend. I love him. I do. I love him. Let me tell you this, Cam changed my life. Let me tell you why. Very off topic, but I'll get to it. Cam. I pride myself on being pretty in shape. I love the gym. I love to train. I show up. I'm half this dude's age, right? Half. Mm-hmm. We go running up that mountain, brother. I was walking within about 30 yards.
Really?
I was gassed. This dude runs the whole thing up. I get to the top. I'm fully sweaty. Whole kit just drenched.
You got to do the whole thing with him to do a show, right?
Well, I get up there in the dark. It's almost dark. And I go, oh, he goes, great job, buddy. Good job. You made it. I make it 30 minutes later, right? I go, thank you. I'm thinking we're going to go back down the hill. He goes, no, we're going to go off the backside. It's just a little bit further. Don't worry about it. I go, all right, cool. So we go down much further than I anticipated.
4 hours later.
Come all the way back up. It's been dark for 3 hours. I get to the top, jump on the monument. I get a cramp in my calf. Hilarious clip. Run down. I'm drenched in sweat completely. It looks like I jumped in a swimming pool. This dude, not only, I didn't know this at the time. I would have probably, I wouldn't have loved it. He had a broken foot.
Oh, fuck.
No, he outran my ass by a mile, time-wise. Yeah. Not winded at all. Look like I jumped in a pool. Double my age with a broken foot. I'm like, dude, if I had a broken foot, I'd be sitting at home watching Ozark eating
yeah.
Cheetos.
You're getting fat, and that's your excuse to get fat. Yeah.
Cam is so impressive, dude. I mean, you talk the real deal of a guy who, like we talked about, lives authentically like we do. And we're a little bit like wild. He is very authentic in the fitness stuff. That dude is like crazy fit. I've been around a lot of fit people.
Yeah.
That dude could smash anyone I know in endurance stuff.
I believe it. He runs like those 100-mile deals. I read his
barefoot.
Yeah. All right. So when you do his show, you do all that. That's part of the package.
You don't. Yeah. So sometimes he'll just have people do the podcast. And then other people like me will do the full thing. So you do the podcast and then a separate video called the Lift, Run, Shoot, where you lift weights, run, and shoot. So when I went up there, my big goal was to break the record for shooting, which is to pop a balloon. The record was 180 yards.
Holy shit.
I popped the balloon at 201.
No shit.
As he did too. So we both broke the balloon record. And I thought we were only going to shoot that day. We filmed 2 days. And he goes, hey, are you ready to run? I go, I didn't wear my gym shit. I mean, I'm wearing like regular shorts. I go, I guess, yeah. So we go up and we do the mountain, and I was done, bro.
Yeah.
Done.
So you shot first.
We shot first.
That makes sense.
Broke the record. Then did the run. And then the next day we did the lift and the podcast. And it was 2 full days of filming. And
that's awesome.
Jeez.
Cam is so legit. And I learned a lot, just like how to hustle, because, you know, you guys have been doing the podcast for 10 years. We've been doing our channel for 7-8 years. And he's been doing media for 30 years.
Yeah.
And he's maybe, I could be wrong on the date, but somewhere in there. And he's still going just as hard today. So to me, that was super good to see, like just as a lesson. Like, I got to go this hard forever.
Yeah, right.
It's inspiring.
Right.
And to see how I came home and went, dude, my cardio is shit. I need to take my cardio more serious.
Yeah.
And just I love being. We actually talked about this on the ride here. I love to hang out with people that are doing more than I am, because if you only hang out with people doing less than you are, you're not really going to
pulled backwards.
expand. You're going to go back or stay the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay the same.
Right.
My goal has always been to grow the biggest channel in the space. I've said that for years, and that's still my goal, and I think we're going to do it. It's going to take time, but I'm fully convinced we'll do it. But to do it, you have to have an ethic like Cam does, to just do it for years and years and years and years. Waddell too.
You just got to keep doing it.
And and then same with the fitness. Like if you want to be that in shape at that age, bro, you can't ever let up.
You
Right.
can't ever.
We're fucked.
So
We already gave up.
yeah,
Brother.
we're done. Well, dude, look at us. Like this goes back to what I said earlier. Like we're the fun guys, so we're hitting beers and stuff. Cam not hitting beers.
No,
Like,
no,
that's not his thing.
But I will say, what I did.
But I respect the guy a shitload. I want to say that I'm so grateful he gave me that opportunity.
Did it? I'm asking this question. I know the answer, but I'm asking it for the audience.
Yeah.
When you did that, when you were like, you said you're going up the hill, you were like way behind him. He's obviously just like, that's what he does. Did he make you feel?
No, he makes you feel so encouraged. Like it was actually funny because I would be dragging ass, right? And the camera guy was hanging with me, James, and he's much faster too. He could go, he's fast, like he's a runner too. But he would be hanging with me, and Cam would be out of sight. But he would turn around and come back and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I go, "Good," and then he would disappear again. But he would always come back and check on you, and always be like, "James, you're doing great. Keep going." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm doing."
Because he's got to
shit."
know that's just not what most people do, right?
No,
he's exceptional, right?
In my head, I'm doing shit. But he's so supportive, so encouraging.
Probably the fact that you're doing it.
Of course, like I'm not gonna stop. Like I finished it and wanted to do it and had a blast. But Cam was definitely not in any way like, oh, I'm so much better than this guy or disrespect. Nothing like that.
I'll tell you, Cam, we ran into him at a hotel in Salt Lake during Western Hunt Expo, and we were leaving. And I actually was ironically reading his book on the flight, and I really enjoyed it. Right, I don't read many books. It's the last book I've read. And like I like hearing like some of the shit he's done growing up.
His first book or his second?
Endure
or
Endure, yeah, Endure.
Yeah, second
Yep.
one. Okay.
Yeah, the second one. And we're sitting there. It's us, and then our buddy Devin, who does middle of the map hunt camp. Devin's from Salt Lake, so Devin was going to pick us up, take us to the airport, and we're waiting for Devin to show up into the hotel lobby. We're sitting there, and I look up, I'm like, oh, there's Cam. So I went up and talked to him. He's like, I listen to you guys when I run. You guys are funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, like, you actually do listen. Like, one of the biggest compliments I've ever gotten.
Oh, yeah, for
as
sure.
Doing WCB. And then he signed the book, which was cool. And then our buddy Devin he's a mule deer killer. Like, you guys have to.
Mule deer is my thing.
You got to get this dude on one of your videos
I would love
somehow
to.
because he's such a personality. Like,
He's just like you, dude.
oh my God.
wild.
It would be
I love it.
kind of scary to have you guys in camp. People in Salt Lake know Devin as the Wasatch Front guy.
Heck yeah. I love
And
it.
Devin's loud as fuck and outgoing as shit and a great hunter. And Devin walks, and we're trying to be quiet so not everybody knows we're like Cam Haynes is in the lot. Out of respect, you know. Devin rolls the fucking sliding doors. Cam Haynes! And just
Like,
fucking.
just the loudest dude in the lobby.
Yeah.
And Cam knew who he was just from killing big shit, from what I understood. But
Yeah.
it was just funny. It was a good exchange.
Cam has his finger on the pulse way more than I think people know.
Yeah,
He listens to way more stuff in the space.
I thought he
than
would just
do.
hate us for being drunk Midwesterners.
No.
I don't know him to hate that. I'm kind of kidding when I say that, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
clearly not. He might, but I didn't get the vibe.
No, definitely
We
not.
suck at running.
I think
Yeah, not a good runner.
I think Cam just appreciates authenticity, right? Just like we talked about.
Yeah.
And one thing that I didn't even ever think about it until one of my buddies, Brandon McDonald, who also has a very good YouTube channel. But he said, he's like, I just think it's cool that like he even chooses to do podcasts with like guys in our space, like me. Because he doesn't have to. He could only do podcasts with Travis Barker if he wanted.
Jelly Roll.
You know what I mean? Like he
Malone
doesn't have to do that, but he wants to, if he sees somebody who he messes with, he wants to, help give them a platform to keep it moving. And I've been fortunate to do a lot of big podcasts like in our space, like your guys' is a huge. I was telling him the whole time, I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, they have like one of the, I said, the top 5 podcasts in the space, in my opinion. I don't know the numbers, but that's how I perceive it.
I don't know the numbers anymore. I don't pay attention. We just do what we do.
Yeah, but you guys have a big podcast in our space, and so does Hunter and MFJJ and Brandon and Tim, and I've done all elk shape. I've done all of them, but Cam is the one guy who he's like beyond the space. And
Cam is the bridge between like
mainstream
hunting, archery, and
mainstream
culture. He's the bridge in cultures. Kind of how like Rogan's he's a bridge of cultures. Like, it's. Now, I don't know how you get to that point. Like what Cam has done in that.
It's very impressive.
Space is
it's bizarre.
It's hard. It's hard, and I think Rogan probably has some influence in it. But it's like, but Rogan has been a bridge in culture, especially since he got into hunting. Like,
true.
More people, I think, in general, have a respect for it, and you can say we're kissing his ass, and we will. Because the reason why I have a career in podcasting is because of Joe Rogan.
Well, dude, he was
no other way about it.
He was one of the very first podcasters of all time in anything. Like one of the very first.
I believe Adam Carolla is one of the first as well.
He was the very
first.
I think. And then Rogan was like one of the first few. And
Tom Green, the Tom Green Show, technically, not really, but kind of.
Dude, I can't tell you how much I respect Joe. And he actually ordered something off our website a little while ago, and I write everybody who orders off our site a handwritten note, every single person.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not shipping, whoever's shipping will write a note. Because to me, that's important. Like, we don't have anything without the people supporting the show. So I write everybody a handwritten note, and on Joe's order, I wrote, like, hey, man, I really appreciate what you've done for hunting, because I'm not the type of guy who thinks that we should keep hunting like a secret, because that's how you get hunting not even being a possibility for our kids or grandkids. You have to have strength in numbers, and I hate this notion of, oh, well, if we get so many more people into it, then it's harder to draw tags. Well, look, I've been a Western hunter my whole life. It's been hard to draw tags my whole life. Is it harder now? Probably, but you know how many states are pushing to ban hunting? California's already banned mountain lion hunting, bobcat hunting. They've almost banned bear hunting. Other states are trying to do the same thing, and without strength in numbers, we're cooked, bro.
Right.
We are.
So you have to grow hunting. And if that means you hunt less, that's just the sword you have to die on. You have to.
That's a good point, man.
In my opinion. And Joe is the biggest guy to bring hunting to people that your guys' podcast is never going to reach.
No, 100%.
Our show is never going to reach. Even someone as big as Cam, his podcast never going to reach. But Joe can. And
99.9% of shows will never reach what that platform
you
is.
Can't.
Yeah.
So
which
for
is
me,
incredible.
it was so important to write that in a note and be like, hey, just so you know, he'd been hunting 10 years. That's a long time. But I've been bow hunting 25 years.
Yeah, it's all you know, really.
It's all I've known my whole life.
Yeah.
But hey, me as a OG bow hunter, I respect that shit so much, what you've done for us. That's what I wrote in the note.
Well, especially when someone comes into it with such like passion and gratitude for like what hunting provides you as like a being. Like hunting provides something for you in your soul that you like. Someone who doesn't hunt, they laugh at that statement a little bit because they just don't fucking get it. But how do you explain that to someone who doesn't hunt? Can you?
No.
Because people who hunt or have hunted for a long time, I guess maybe if you're like an adult onset hunter who learned as an adult.
That's Scott.
Like,
he's the perfect one to speak
how long did it take for you to feel? Do you relate to what I'm saying a little bit?
I do. So I mean, my side of the family came from like bird hunters. I've been hunting birds since I was like 10 years old. Like we go out into the desert, dove, quail, pheasant, all that kind of stuff. So I've been hunting for a long time, but nobody on my side of the family did any like really big game hunting.
Yep.
And then I was doing archery, and then I started getting into like the bow hunting scene when I started hanging out with James and our friend Chuck that he mentioned, stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely see. And I mean, it was even funny. I think we noticed even at one of the earlier TACs we went to, like everybody was showing up to TAC with like a Hoyt or a Keep Hammering t-shirt. Like all of a sudden, like it was just like everywhere. You know,
a boom.
Yeah, you see like a bunch of guys that are kind of like looking like a bunch of Rogans and a bunch of Cameron Haynes and stuff like that. And it was just so cool to see because it was just exploding. So, but I definitely think so.
Yeah, that's good to hear because it's like I don't know if it's just because I have this nostalgic, sentimental vibe in hunting that it's like means something different to me. But it's good to hear that it's like people connect with it a little more. I think camaraderie in archery is a special thing that also relates to even if all you do is go to TAC events and you just enjoy that aspect of it, and then there's bow hunting on the other side of it. There is a hunting camaraderie vibe to that archery community, I think.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the people that are good brings it on both sides.
Dude, one thing I've said from the very jump of our channel was that I wanted to promote having fun with your friends shooting bows, regardless of whether or not you hunted. I just wanted people to have fun shooting bows because they watched us having fun shooting bows. And then if you hear our message in the hunting videos or when it comes through, you hear us always speaking of hunting in a good light. So now, hopefully, we're bringing in more archers that they could not ever want to hunt a day in their life, but guess what? They're still allies of hunting. So when we need a ballot measure signed or we need a vote for something, they'll probably side with us. That's what we need because without that, we're cooked. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I've never seen so many states going after grabbing public land or pulling hunting rights. It happens all the time. Every few months you're hearing of a hunting ban.
It seems like
being
way more
proposed.
prominent in the West.
All the time.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it? Why is that, you think?
Well, I think that out here,
because in the West there's less population than there is like east of the Mississippi.
So here's what I think it is. I think whitetails, which is the primary animal that is hunted out here, I think that they're almost like how we look at it in the West, almost like rabbits. Like they're so plentiful.
They're kind of sacrificial.
There's millions and millions of whitetails. Like you can't get rid of them.
Or hitting them with their cars. They need to shoot more deer. It's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
Whereas out West, it's like you're not seeing that many mule deer or elk on the side of the road. Your average person's not coming across wild animals nearly as much. So I think that out West, there's a little bit of this disconnect of
when people live in their town, they're not seeing the animals.
There's not as much of a need for hunting for like a population control standpoint. Does that make sense?
Yeah, at least an apparent need.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's the big thing.
That makes sense.
I think that's the biggest difference between where y'all are at and where we're
Here's
at.
one thing. Here's a Midwesterner's thinking of it once we started talking. The first thing I thought you were going to is like, you guys have bears and mountain lions and wolves and people.
Yeah.
Some reason like to fucking stroke those animals off. Like,
because they're cute.
They're cute.
That's why.
But also not cute. But their perception of them
Their
is
perception.
cute.
That's what it is. It's their perception.
Megafauna, Ranello always uses that term. Isn't that megafauna? What they call it? You apply human personalities to animals,
right?
And,
well, exactly. And they'll see a deer, like where they normally wouldn't, and then they film it, show it on Instagram, that kind of stuff. So it's just kind of like like he said, it's a rare occurrence. So But I mean, we do have them. We have deer out in California and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
California is. We talked about this with Nate Watts from Victory. Shout out to Nate. California, for a Midwestern perspective, is one of the least thought about states for hunting.
100%
sure.
Like we think Colorado,
right?
We think Montana, we think Wyoming, Idaho, New Mexico, Arizona. But
of course,
California never gets thought about here.
Right. Well, and I mean, shoot, it's so hard to draw in some of California. I mean, James and I have lived there, our whole lives and stuff like that. And there are just some places that we're not going to be able to hunt in. There's Big Bear, Mammoth Lakes, places like that. Even up northern, like towards Tahoe, stuff like that. We just we're really not going to draw those places because it is hard to draw.
And you can't hunt lions at all. Oh, we're back with the. What happened, dude?
What up?
Did you beat somebody up out back?
Yeah, no, it's not important. We don't got to.
You find something in the bathroom?
I don't mean to bring it to the hall.
Find something in the
I did
bathroom.
actually find a little thing, but it wasn't big. But
Okay.
yeah,
Just checking to make sure you're good, dude. But
yeah, I'm good. Trust me.
imagine like the revenue California can make if they opened up lion hunting.
Oh my God.
Well,
Like,
here's
how many Boone and Crockett lions are running around California? right
you'll
now?
see them in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Like the suburbs will have
Eating chihuahuas.
lions.
They kill people all
do.
the time.
They do.
Dogs and people all the time. Yeah, I mean,
And how
here's
is that not an
here-
issue?
Here's California's logic, right?
Yeah.
Let's cancel lion hunting and pay professionals, pay them to kill them, versus getting paid for people to kill them. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem crazy?
It's asinine.
Yeah. Why would
Would you
want
rather
to make
bring in
money?
more
Yeah.
revenue or
No.
less? But that's
California
always
hates making money.
California does
They
not
do.
like making. Well, they do like making money, but off very high taxes.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, dude. And the same thing with like, this fly is going to get it. This fly has been bothering us for 14 episodes.
Just
Get 'em.
bothering you, brother.
We should
Oh,
name
sure.
that fly.
What should we call him?
Steve.
Jeffy.
We should name him and hunt him, just like a TV show.
Oh, sure. I love
sure.
it. I love it. But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing to me is hunters always got to stick together, and that's why even though, we might joke around about crossbow hunters or whatnot, they're still hunters, right? They're still on our side. And my thing
Yeah.
is, as long as you're hunting legally and ethically to the best of your abilities, like we should support it.
Yeah,
Because I don't care if it's private, public,
That's right.
even high fence, bro. As long as it's legal and you're voting for the stuff that we need votes on,
That's right.
who am I to play God and be like, yo, well, the way I do it in public land over the counter is much harder. So
That
the way you do it
conversation
is-
just gets fucking-
So fucking-
And the crossbow
you can't,
thing,
bro.
I think genuinely,
Nah.
I think it comes more from an encouragement standpoint than a bashing standpoint. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like my whole take is, man, if you like it that much, if like the guys I'm thinking of are the dudes that go so hard on the social medias on the crossbow stuff, it's like, man, like you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Right.
And it's like it looks super gay, but also it's like I can't. You're still doing it, right? You're still on our team, like,
Still on our team. That's the thing.
and that's the thing. It's like
Still on
I
our-
will do my character and go hard in the paint on that shit,
Yep.
and then I also really go hard. I love a good goth chick. I go real hard on that thing, but I think that's more
I love
true to my
goth girl,
core.
too. I do.
I love a good goth chick. You know,
pretty
we need to
sick.
get more goth chicks into hunting because here's one thing. All right,
Untapped market.
listen, I'm gonna get into some stuff. I think
We
you
can
guys,
get in.
you guys will be able to
Okay,
relate.
okay,
Here
let
we
me
go.
hear it. Let me hear it.
There's a great bar here in the Quad Cities. Just the Quad Cities is Iowa, Illinois collaborative of some towns that are just where the river runs east-west. And then it's
Davenport, where you guys drove through.
Davenport, Moline, Rock Island,
Okay.
Bettendorf.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Quad City.
Got it.
Yeah, the best.
Quad.
Well, it's all right. It's kind of trashy, but
Yeah.
it's
Possibly the best.
it's definitely not the
It's
best.
good.
It's up there.
Yeah.
We know it's there. And every now and again, I'll go there, and there's a bar that I really like there called Wake Brewing, and it's like it's a metal bar. And you go there, what do you get at the bar? Probably some goth chicks. That's cool. What's one thing goth chicks and hunters have in common?
Like wearing a dark clothing.
Okay, one more guess. You're right on that.
The great
Scott,
guess.
you got anything?
No.
Let me try to really think.
Don't ruin it.
Face paint?
Both love taxidermy.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Common ground.
Facts.
So I'm sitting at old Wake Brewing on my birthday, actually, and I'm talking to this. She's a sweet lady. I won't say anything about her appearance. She's
Nice
a sweet
lady.
lady. Very,
Nice
very,
lady.
she's what I'm talking about, right? So, but not hot, but she's just existing. She's a nice lady. So, what's one thing we found common ground on? She's like, oh, I collect taxidermy. There's some skulls in there. I'm like, oh, cool. I actually collect taxidermy too. Not hitting on her, just I'm trying to find common ground with
Right.
this.
I know who you're talking about. I actually met this girl. I know her. I do know her. So I met this girl, the same one you're talking about.
Uh-huh. It's got to be the same one.
No, I guarantee it is. I met her and we got along pretty well, actually. Ended up talking for a few hours at the water hole about taxidermy, actually. Same subject.
Weird.
Ended up,
Common topic.
I fucked her.
You did?
Yeah.
She was nice.
Yeah, I know she was. Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It didn't even cross my mind.
I came home with a stuffed rat.
You did?
Yeah, taxidermy rat.
Albino?
Dude.
No, it was a regular.
You gotta take her down one more time and get one of those moths.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, like in the frame.
Yeah, like a
yes.
winter moth.
Yes.
You know? The
Yeah,
shadow
I
box.
gotcha.
Man, what are the chances?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
She gave you a rat.
Yeah. Yep. Stuffed rat after it was.
I
like
wonder
a
where
trophy
that
sort of.
lays on the ranking of like how good you did. Like lunar moth to rat to possum. You know,
I
what
never
mean?
heard from her again, but I got that rat.
I'd imagine owl's like the best.
Mounted raven.
Oh, that's
I just pictured an
a
owl.
mounted crow or raven in one of them rounded cages.
Or raven.
It's gotta be right.
That's the
Raven's
top.
got to be up there.
It's the
Raven's
top.
high. Yeah.
I think a rat kind of sound. I mean, I'm not dissing you here. I respect you for doing it. She was a nice lady. It's not something I would have done. But I think a rat might have just been because they're plentiful, right? They're not as rare as like a raven.
Like a
Right.
It was
Here you
more
go.
of like a participation
It was
ribbon.
like, here you go.
But thanks for your effort. Had a good time.
I
Thanks for
agree.
the 3 inches of blue
I
steel.
hate to
baby.
like rain on your parade, but I feel like a rat's just it's down there.
Is it? No, I don't disagree with you.
she probably keeps like 3 or 4 on her.
Hey, I'll be honest.
At all times.
Such a
I don't have a rat.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, you do.
exactly.
I don't
See,
either. Yeah,
I do.
I don't either,
And we know
so.
that it was the same lady. So,
But moral of the story is that's where we start infiltrating the liberal anti-hunter common ground here is
Through goth
we
chicks.
get them through. They're the gateway. I'm telling you, they're the gateway. Hear me out, listeners out there, single listeners. You need to get to your local
water hole.
Water hole. Prefer if it's a metal or like heavier theme music bar or brewery or watering hole. Get there and bridge the gap with the goth chicks or taxidermy. That's how we start getting liberals on Hunter's side.
Yeah.
Get them into archery. You know, you could kill more possums and mount more, collect
Exactly.
more, and sell them on Etsy. And you get into art, and then it's just
Etsy's the ticket for ladies for sure.
where we get them the oddities,
Yeah.
exhibits.
Well, and then the animal just gets bigger, right? So you start at possum, you keep going, and all of a sudden they're like, you know, I think a deer would actually be pretty.
You hit them with
cool.
turkeys.
Boom.
What do you think about turkeys? You get all
Turkeys,
them
yeah,
feathers?
It's a progression.
It's a progression. Yeah.
And then that's where it rolls in. It's like they meet up with their other blue-haired friends, and they're like, "Listen,
Yes. Ooh,
here's
give me
the
the
thing.
blue hair, baby.
I met this guy.
They're not that bad. They're cool.
This guy piped me down. I gave him a rat. He got me into possums and turkeys.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about big game hunting now. And
Yeah.
you know what? I think I want to start eating meat again.
Yeah, exactly.
And you
Yeah.
know what?
And hunting.
I want to kind of listen to Joe Rogan. Maybe
you
he's
go.
got some good points.
There you go. See, it's a waterfall. That's what I call it, a waterfall. I also,
But here's the thing. It starts with the level we're at.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. And I want to touch on the metal topic real quick.
Please.
All right, this is one I think you guys will like. So
Here we
I'm
go.
going to say I almost lined up the collaboration. This person would probably say it wasn't that close, but I'm going to say it was close.
Hey, brother, it's your show. You say whatever you need to.
Hell, I'll
The
believe
same,
you. I'll
the
believe
same
you.
way you tell the story about that rat.
Yeah. So I almost lined up a collaboration on a video with M Shadows. You know who that is?
Nope.
It's the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that kind of badass or what?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
badass.
I ran it all the way up the chain and
That's from
eventually
our
got
that's
it
from
on.
our time, brother.
I love Avenged. To
Oh,
me,
yeah.
that's my
So
favorite.
you're bridging the
hard
gaps of. See, that's what it
to me,
takes.
Avenged my favorite hard band ever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I love Avenged. Their old stuff, their new stuff. I thought Life
Yeah.
Is But a Dream. Their newest album was
Unholy
insane.
Confessions kicked my teeth in when that launched in
Crazy, bro.
2007 or whatever year.
Blew my mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Matt Shadows if you're listening. Hey, I still
Does
wanna
he
make it
hunt?
happen. No, but I wanted to like do a video where I kind of like showed him how to shoot a bow and had a conversation because I know the discography. Like I know
Yeah.
it would have been dope. So I'm hoping, and I have a connection there, but I hope
you
one
know
day
you
it
need
happens because that is another way that we can grow hunting is just what Rogan does
Yeah.
or Cam does for that matter. Is bring people who are not in the space at all somewhat into the space, dip their toes into the water. Cam
Yes.
just did an episode with Brian Deegan, freestyle motocross legend.
Yep. Metal
How-
Militia guy.
Metal Militia. How dope is that?
It's the coolest, dude. And they're shooting archery at a supercross track, motocross track.
Come on,
So
Eli
cool.
Tomac shooting,
It's
bro.
fucking cool. Well, you know,
Even getting Post Malone into it, it's like,
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
George
Like,
St. Pierre is shooting a fucking Hoyt right now, dude.
Right.
That is
Right.
badass.
That's how you change the game. Is not by.
Let me
I
ask
talked
you
about,
this.
I talked about it on Camp's podcast, but what we're doing right now, as much as I love it and you guys love it, we're having a blast talking about hunting. But guess what we're doing? We're preaching to the choir, right? Everyone listening is already.
We're in
on
an
board.
echo chamber.
We need to
you
bring
know.
people who are not on board on board. So,
so I'm
if,
gonna start
if-
with goth chicks.
yeah, with goth.
Honestly,
Gotcha.
I really.
we're joking about it. It's not a bad play.
It's not a
It's
bad
not
play.
at all.
It's
No.
one of the plays.
It's one of the
It's one
plays.
of the plays.
We got to consider
Maybe the
all
top
plays.
Right. One of the top plays.
One of the best.
Maybe.
The best play I know about right now.
Yeah, one
Hey,
of
it's the most accessible play for me.
It's a
It
rave
makes the
play
most
right now,
sense.
not a rat play.
Damn.
I'm just saying, I talked about taxidermy with this chick, and I was with my girlfriend who also looks pretty goth if you have no tattoos. Just saying.
Yeah, I haven't met her, but I met the other one.
Yeah, thank God you haven't met my girlfriend.
Not with these shades in the bowler. You know, I don't want to ruin your relationship being so good looking. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
I don't want
it's
you
a
to meet her.
burden to be so good looking, bro.
It
It's hard.
does suck.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, I don't know what it's like, but I've been around you for long enough now that I can feel your frustration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
bro,
I'm just
so-
trying to share my passions with
Feel
the
it
people.
through you.
Nobody has it harder than me. You know, you know what I mean? Uphill both ways
Uphill
to
both
school,
ways.
bro.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, talking about bridging, we're fucking idiots. I love it. Talking about bridging the gaps, like outside the space. Not only is it fun for us, and it's like something to chase, right? Because we try to do it. We reach out, but here's normally the response. So and so doesn't feel confident enough about hunting or whatever to do a podcast for that long, or they're not in that space, they're not interested. And it's like, well, no, hear us out. Like we can do this, this, and this. We have the capabilities to do this, this, and this. We don't have to just, you know what I
Talk
mean?
hunting.
We're on his team. We're not going to just grill him about what he doesn't know about hunting. That's not
Right.
what we're here to do.
Yeah.
That's our biggest challenge with it. I don't know if you see the same thing or not.
No, I mean, I think one of your guys' biggest challenges is that you live in the middle of goddamn nowhere, brother. I think that's the biggest thing. And that's one
Fair
nice
point.
part about where we live. And I always say this because my lady, shout out to Brianna, she's a legend, but she wants to so badly move to like Arizona or New Mexico or one of these elite hunting states and go there. But I'm like, Brianna, you got to understand, ain't nobody coming to collab with us in New Mexico or Arizona. But when you're in San Diego, people will maybe convince the wife to go on a weekend getaway to do a collab.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think location is part of it.
You're saying
And
no one's wife wants to come to New Windsor, Illinois? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody's wife.
Let's not about it.
I mean,
Unless
that's
they
how-
live right here.
That's how
You-
Cam. I mean, that's kind of how you and Cam.
That's how me
linked
and
up,
Cam linked
is,
up, yeah.
is Cam was in San Diego.
That's right. He was at a Padre game, seeing Paul Skeens pitch, who was a guest actually right after me on the show.
Legend.
But I saw, phenomenal pitcher. But I just reached out and was like, yo, hey, if you got a little time, like I'd love to link up and film. And it was actually kind of funny because I sent the message and at probably, I'm going to say 8 p.m. And I'm like, well, if I had to guess, this dude going to respond at about 11 p.m. after he's done running and let me know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like late at night. And sure as shit, I'm watching his story and I see him running on the beach at like 10 p.m. And I go, okay, well, the script's sort of playing out. And about an hour later, boom, message, hey, how you want to meet here tomorrow to film? I go, yeah, fuck yeah, I do. Slap my ass and call me Sally.
All right, you know what's funny about that?
So we linked up and filmed, and that was it. Like, I showed up, did what I do. I'm not going to treat anybody different. I'm going to show up the same way I showed up for y'all. I'm going to show up that same way with, it could be Drake. I'm going to show up the same. I'm not going to treat you different, bro. I'm going to show up as myself.
By the way, Morgan Wallen has less than half the streams of Drake.
Which is crazy.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
Dude, by the way,
You know what could help with that?
is that not kind of crazy though. Like when we're sitting at dinner and we're having that conversation about Wallen and Drake, you're like, Wallen's the biggest artist in the world. I go, I don't think so. I mean, he's very big. He's the biggest in country. But then when you look up the numbers, like I don't think people know the numbers. I call him the boy. People don't know what the boy doing, you know.
Well, Drake's been around forever.
Hey, but you know what's cool is
running
like
the game forever and so many hits, bro. You tell me that Hotline Bling, come on.
He's got to be a billionaire, right?
He's a billionaire
With a B.
Has to be a billionaire.
100%.
You know what's funny, and we're all over about this is what podcasting's about. Tyler Jordan from Realtree was in here.
Legend, by the way.
Legend. And the coolest. Have you ever met him?
No.
Coolest.
But shout out to Bill Jordan. Grew up on his stuff. Tyler was always a chubby little kid in the videos, and it's dope to see him now.
Dude, I remember Tyler being a curly head little
Yeah.
kid on the tags and all the Realtree hats when I was a kid. Which is Tyler's in here. Coolest fucking guy.
I bet. I would love to meet him.
Really good and really funny storyteller. By the way, like he had us dying out here at the bar, at our bar.
shit.
Like I'm like, I knew he was cool. I've talked to him on the phone a lot, and he came in and like had us laughing. And it's like, you just didn't expect that, you know. I knew he'd be down to earth and cool.
You wouldn't expect,
but way more than you think. Being from like the Realtree mecca, like in the Midwest. I don't know how it was in California. You grew up Realtree or Mossy Oak, and both are great.
I love both, by the way.
But
Still,
I grew
Usually
up
Mossy
Realtree.
Oak
You know,
at Walmart.
I was a Walmart kid.
Yeah.
Like the way in the Midwest, or I guess east of the Mississippi, the South, a lot of Mossy Oak was prominent, and I feel like a lot of hardcore deer hunters were Realtree in the Midwest.
Sure.
Realtree figured out how to get into the Midwest realm. Like they nailed that. But anyway, I don't remember where I was going with that, but Tyler's in here. What were we talking about? Oh, what brought me to that?
I don't know. I don't even remember, but all I know.
We were talking about Drake.
Yeah, it's about Drake. Yeah, shout out to Drake.
I think Drake was rocking Realtree.
Drake, if you want a collab, let me know, please.
Yeah, just hit us up through this. He listens, yeah. He was wearing Realtree on some shit. And then we were talking about that stuff, and then Kanye, there was Realtree had a lawsuit with Kanye because Kanye was taking Realtree camouflage and putting it in his like Yay clothing or whatever. But then you know how there's like the it's like a producer tag, but in camo. It's like they'll see like the Realtree
trademark,
and it's a trademark. It's in the camo. He was removing those and putting on his shit,
just erasing it.
Yeah, and Realtree's like, so Realtree legitimately had a fucking lawsuit with Kanye and Kim Kardashian.
Well, camo's a big deal.
Is that not insane?
Big deal.
Yeah. Well, if you're not in it, you just don't think that there's like
you don't
thought
think.
about patterns.
No,
you know, like,
no.
But
it's just crazy that Tyler Jordan is touching the realm of Drake.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that's how you change the narrative, right?
And that's good for hunting.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. It's more allies, bro. I'm such a positive proponent of getting more people into the sport. I don't care if that means I have to hunt less.
I got a recommendation
which
for
you guys don't really have to deal with, and I think that's also one of the disconnects. Like, you guys, I think, can get tags sort of regardless, like ish. Whereas like out west, it's tough to come by tags. So, like that's why
that's what I was telling them when you were gone.
Yeah, like I understand the pressure, you know, but at the same time,
we've done some hunting out west.
Sure,
I know you have, but like when that's all you do and you get like 2 tags a year, I could understand it, right? Like I do understand the resistance to making hunting more mainstream, but my thing is it's not a want. To me, it's a need. It has to happen. It has to happen.
I'd like to see, you know what I'd really love to do? I think it'd be fun to have like you and a character like Matt Ranella sitting here across the table.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because
I'll do it.
Well, I got tagged.
I'll fly out here and do it.
We got tagged in a video that Matt Ranella made.
Oh, I've been on this stuff.
It was us and Cam in the same tag. And so what's funny is Matt Ranella on another podcast like talking shit and called us unhinged and shit. So we named our hunt series Unhinged Hunt Series. WCB's Unhinged Series.
Yeah.
Because it's like
good work on that.
That's honestly great.
It's like, yeah, dude, that's fucking one. That's hilarious, and thank you. I think Matt Ranella's probably a cool guy.
You think so?
But hear me out. But then I see more videos and I'm like, nah, that dude fucking sucks. And then I just, but I want to believe, because I think Steve Ranella is a great spokesperson for hunting.
Probably the best.
Probably
the best. If you're just talking as your singular thing as a spokesman of hunting, if you were to rank someone only on that criteria, to me, he has to be number one.
And you know who his vice president is? Clay Newcomb.
There you go.
And I'll tell you that, but I'll say this. I don't care for anybody else on the Mediator crew. I like those two guys. I think they're awesome. It's not that I don't think they're bad people.
Right.
Just personality wise, who I like and who they do. Those two guys are awesome. I will say Steve Ranella on Theo Vaughn was fucking hilarious.
Great.
Dude.
But I think it was funny watching the contrast of Steve and Theo's humor. Did not vibe for a while.
No.
But it was fucking entertaining.
Which sometimes that's good shit, right? When people don't vibe that well, it's
It
hilarious.
makes a great podcast.
And that scenario was the best. But I wanted to give Matt the benefit of the doubt. But then I watched some of the shit he does, and he's like got those meat and those like shitty coolers, and they're just sitting in the coolers.
Flies everywhere.
Flies and shit. And then he takes time out of his video to be like, oh, here's what it sounds like when I have my brother's balls in my mouth. And then he's like just fucking talking shit. It's like, process your meat, then and then take care of that before you're, I don't know.
My thing is,
I'm being a
brother,
hater a little bit,
look,
but
I just don't like, I do not like negativity in my life.
it's quite
at all.
annoying, right?
You don't need it.
I don't like negativity in any way, shape, or form because I think everyone should be positive to the best you can. Like, look.
Was that being negative just now?
No, I'm saying that personally, and this will probably get clipped for the show. I think Matt is a super negative guy, and I do not like that because what good are you doing by promoting negativity in anything?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a mathematician or a real estate agent or a motorcycle rider. Negativity, unless you're doing it from like a WWE standpoint for like promotion, I could see it being a good thing.
Yeah.
But if your bag is just being, I hate everybody and I'm a grumpy bastard, what good is that? I don't want that in my life.
Right.
I don't want that anywhere near me. Because
And no one would want to hang out with anybody like that anyway.
all I'm ever trying to do is grow and expand my life and those people around me. Because we talked about this on the way here. If you can't level up in life unless you're around people doing positive things and showing you that stuff is possible outside of what you had already thought of, that's it. So someone that has like a smaller, like let's contract and get smaller and go down, I don't want to be anywhere near that. To me, that's like a toxic, like nasty mindset.
You don't need it.
I have no interest. Yeah. Why would you want to be around that?
I feel like,
And you have the choice. Like, why would you want to choose to be around negativity?
people get so consumed with whatever their thought or, well, I don't really know what it is. Like, and I feel like the way I've designed my life lately in the last 4 or 5 years, I don't feel like I'm really around people like that now, which is a great spot to be in.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that way? Like, how many people do you, I mean, I don't know how old you guys are. Well, I mean, I'm 35. Are you guys about the same age?
32.
Yeah, 34.
So at our age, do you feel like you've started to filter out people like that? You don't have to be around those people as much as you were.
You just see your group get smaller.
Right.
You just see your group get smaller, but then the quality of your small group is higher. That's what I've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But it's like, I can't really name that are in my life every day. I don't really have someone that's like a negative Nancy.
I can't be around it.
I used to be forced to be around people like that, like a day job that like I didn't want to be there. And not many. One job I had before I worked at Deere is actually when I thought of the idea of WCB, when I was fucking shoveling sand every day. That fucking guy sucked, dude. Like, you'd show up, he's like, time to go home yet? I'm like, no, it's 5 a.m., bitch. We got to be here all fucking day, dude.
Bro, I mean, I was just on a podcast yesterday, I think. No, yeah, Monday. Is today Tuesday?
Wednesday.
So 2 days ago, I was on a podcast called Knock Performance Podcast. Shout out to him. Good guy. He's 31, young cat, and he has really pushes like motivation and fitness. He's a business, like kind of a life coach for men. And dude, we literally talked about this. I don't see why you would subject yourself to any sort of mindset that's going to hold you back. Like, you could go through your whole life making $3,000 a month, let's say. You could do that. But why would you do that when there's a possibility to make $50K a month? Why? Yeah. I would rather hang out with somebody making 50, 60, 70, $100,000 a month. That's who I want to spend time being around, because I want to learn how to expand my life and get to a better position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have this small mindset. It's not in me. And as I've gotten older, all it's done is made me strive to achieve top tier stuff more often. And that's why I like to hang out with people that are elite in their field, whatever that is. Whether that's real estate, I'm a big fan of real estate, whether that's real estate investing, or whether that's hunting, or whether that's content. I don't care. I want to hang around the people that are trying to do the maximum.
Yeah. For us, the comparison would be, totally relate and agree. It would be like what we talked about over the history of WCB is like, we not only do we get along with people who are passionate about deer hunting, but you hang out with big buck killers. It's not easy to kill big deer, right? Like out here in whitetails, like there's a niche of guys that do it on a consistent basis. And when you look at it, it's like, how do these guys do it consistently? But everybody else they're just like under this line somehow. And we're passionate and we like big deer and it's fun. And normally big buck killers have everything else together in their life, or so it seems, and have a hot wife typically. That's a common pattern that I put together. I don't know what it is exactly, but it is
overachievers.
It is a thing.
Write that down.
Write that down.
It's facts, though. Like, it's overachievers, bro.
I think that's what it is. But those people carry those traits of what you're talking about. Normally positive, normally optimistic. When it sucks, they're still going hunting because they're like, today's the day. It's going to show up today. And everyone else could just fold their cards and then they're done hunting. And you
embrace the suck.
I just feel like I'm around more people like that now than I've ever been. And it's not an accident.
It's not an accident. And like, look, y'all are business.
Not everybody I'm around is fucking winning. Like, I love some good pieces of shit for the record.
Bro, I consider myself sort of a piece of shit, right? And I consider that no disrespect to y'all a little bit.
Me too, yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Look at me, I have a neck tattoo,
but
dude.
at the same time,
I got no way out.
right. But at the same time, every single person sitting here has a desire to like live a certain lifestyle and try to grow our lives.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I'm trying to become a better piece of shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm still a piece of shit.
The best piece of shit I can be.
A polished turd.
There you go. Right. And I don't know. I just
polished turd.
I said it on Cam's podcast. You can go listen to it. I said, I said some people like to hang out with negative people and sort of people with like a loser mentality. I personally prefer to hang out with winners. That's just what I prefer.
Yeah.
And I don't care if that's disrespectful, but it's like I've built my life to a certain point now, and I feel like I'm just getting started. That's how I feel. I feel like I haven't even hardly got out the start gate. I just barely dropped the clutch.
And
I'm not even in the first turn yet.
Let me ask you this.
Do you feel... First gear.
Exactly.
I feel like I know the answer to this, but I want you to explain on it. Do you feel like it takes you a lot of effort to have that mindset and to like operate where you're operating?
No, not as far as like how I feel or think. No, that's just like inherent in myself. Now, I think there's ways that I can project it more and try to push it more, but I'm just naturally a hustler. I have been.
Do you feel like you've grown
life.
into it a little bit from the time you were 15 to 30?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like I think I don't know. I mean, at one point I didn't need any money or anything. Now I do, and obviously that's gonna make you push a different way. But
doesn't that suck?
But no, I see. I love it because I love the hustle of like, all right, let's go out and really get it. And the only reason the Bow Disciples brand or channel has gone anywhere is because it's unrelenting. It never stops. And it's what I love to do. I would do it regardless. I would do it regardless of if it was my job or not.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. Thankfully for me, as I chose to build in my life, it is my life and it is my monetary source. Mm-hmm. And I pay Brianna. She doesn't have a job. So I'm supporting 2 people in Southern California, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot. but I have to go out and do it. And I want, like, I don't know. To me, it's not something that's even, there's no question of whether or not our channel will be the biggest, like I said earlier, will be. It's just a matter of when and how we get there.
Yeah.
For the record, I believe you.
Thank you.
I really do.
Yeah.
Well, James is one of those people that it's just fun to watch sometimes. Like when we're at tax and stuff like that, there's going to be somebody there that, it's like, ooh, that'd be cool to like shoot a video with them or something. James will just walk up. He'll stand in the line with like the rest of everybody else that's standing in line to meet whoever it is, and he's just going to stand in line. But then when it's his turn, he just goes, hey, you want to shoot a video together? Like, what do you want to do? Like, let's hang out sometime. Let's do this. Yeah. And then boom, it just builds into this huge thing. And that's kind of like where it's got. So it's been cool to kind of see that. But I mean, when he says like he hustles, like I've seen it. And it's fun to watch, and sometimes I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do that. But like he just makes it look so easy. He's just like, I'm just gonna walk up and talk to him and be like, hey, you want to do something together? And then boom, becomes something awesome. Right. So
I think I felt that a little bit. So I commented on you and Cam were talking about. By the way, this haters. Is the quickest we've ever been able to turn around a podcast.
I told him the story. It was crazy.
Because, all right, so I'll just talk about how it happened, then I'll talk about our scheduling normally. Because you caught us during hunting season, and I was like, dude, cold front, we got to start late. Because one thing that people don't believe on the internet, if you listen, you know, but if you don't know, you're going to not believe this. Hunting is first, WCB is second. If WCB ever fears with hunting, I'll burn this motherfucker to the ground.
I feel the exact same, by the way.
Yeah, and I love WCB is my birth child. Like, it's one of my kids. It's all I got. I got nothing else if WCB fails, right? I don't have anything else. I go to work at the Conoco. That's fine. But
the come and go.
Where was I talking?
The come and go. I got a bar. I got a bar lined up. But keep going. Yeah,
I fucking lost what I was talking about there in my rant, my side quest.
Hunting comes first.
Yeah, hunting comes first, but before that, how we got lined up.
Yeah.
So
great story, by the way.
You guys are talking about is there haters in every realm? Yeah. And we've talked about that on the podcast. I'm like, the landscaping industry's got haters on both sides of it.
100%.
And I commented on. I think I said they're they're everywhere and whatever.
Which was my point in the video.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you just, I don't know if you commented back or DM me or whatever.
I think so. Here's how it went. So we did a clip where Cam asked, why in our industry is there so many haters? And I said, well, I don't think it's only our industry. I think it's any industry where people are doing something extra. And you commented and said, they're in everything. And I said, I commented back and said, facts.
Yes.
And then you followed us.
Yeah, that's right.
I followed you back. Then I was going on this trip to get his truck. And I messaged you and said, hey, where are you guys located?
Yeah.
And you said, oh, we're in Illinois. So I looked at the map and I went, well, it's not very far. Like, maybe. And I hit you up and said, hey, I mean, if you're interested, we're going to be in town, like, literally the 8th. I think today's the 8th.
Yeah.
And you want to do something? And you're like, yeah, for sure. We'll be hunting. But if you can do it late at night, cool. Mm-hmm. And I said, all right, well, I'm not sure he's going to want to drive 3 hours out of the way. But if he is, we're in.
Yeah, you're like, we'll get a hotel or something.
And then when you sent that you guys had a spot, we're like, all right, done.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Yeah. So
we the first time you and I ever talked to now was like a week.
Maybe
a week.
And that's the quickest turnaround time because...
And I love it, bro.
Oh, dude, it's great. This is great.
It needed to happen.
Worth it.
Y'all are the best lineup for us because, like I said earlier, bro, like we are cut from the same cloth, and I respect y'all so much and what you're doing. And when I saw your space, bro, I'm so impressed. I mean, I'm so impressed. Like I told you earlier, and this is no bullshit, like... I'm very inspired by people making money and killing it. And I can tell you guys are doing that with the space and putting yourself out there and at least trying whether or not it works. And I'm sure it is working. But even if it wasn't, I can tell you're really trying. Yeah. And that's what I mess with, you know. So for me, I had to pull up.
Yeah,
if
no,
we could.
and you did, and you meant it when you pulled up, obviously by the shades, but it's like that wasn't a diss. That was a compliment.
I love it.
Sounded like a diss a little bit. It
No,
wasn't.
I love a diss too. I love it.
I mean, take it how you will, but I love it.
Guy shows up with those shades in a brand new Ford fucking Ranger.
Yeah,
Yeah, brand new
Shit,
truck.
yeah,
Brand
yeah.
new truck. Congrats, Scott, on
Thanks,
the
buddy.
truck. But
Thank
Yeah,
you.
great truck. Yeah, so it happened quick. Normally, outside of season, because we only do in person podcasts, we have to book way out because we live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yep,
and we
facts.
have to like accommodate a 3-month to sometimes 5-6 months, depending. But normally we're booked out solid week to week, sometimes 2 a week to make up for when we need a week off or whatever the fuck happens.
Especially hunting
But during
season.
hunting season, I don't like to book too much because cold front.
you're hunting, yeah.
Yeah.
hunting.
And it's like the first week of November, we never know what happens. So we book week to week. And every guest, so I book right up till September. Everything from there is kind of freestyle until we're all tagged out. Then I will book a block out again because it's like, say Cam wanted to come in. All right, when are you available? Or when can we get to you? We had to book that in advance, So I try to I'll set basically once a quarter a booking day, and I just book. These guys will get calendar notifications like out the wazoo.
Just ping, ping,
Yeah,
ping, ping.
and when
Oh, interesting.
and you always know when I'm getting close to booking time because I'll do a thing like, who should we have on the pod? Somebody that we haven't discovered or whatever, and then it's just like we'll sift through it and pick a few. But it worked out good during hunting season. We try to book them that way, and anyone we book during hunting season has to understand if there's a cold front, we might have to move a day or just record late.
Yeah.
And if somebody kills a buck on recording day, like if I would have shot a buck tonight, I'd have been like, brother, give me 2 extra hours.
For sure, and we would have.
Yeah. But you guys get it,
Yeah,
Most people get it,
Right.
But
No, I
have to say that.
I
at
just
least.
got it
Of
done
course.
the day before you guys came in, so I had plenty of time,
very professional.
Yeah.
Did the killing yesterday. Eric just
Very
one up me with
thoughtful.
you 2 up, one up my 2.
yeah. But dude,
It's great.
I did love how random and spur of the moment it was. Even for him, I texted him. I said, "Hey, what do you think? Like, do you want to do this?" And he's never done a podcast in his whole life.
You don't need to
I was
do
like,
another
you
one
could
after this,
sit
brother.
out there.
I
but
know.
I'm
I'm pretty
no,
much
you-
like, all right. And now I'm good.
You might as well.
Unless Cam
come in.
calls you, you got your cans.
I've kind of always been that way,
Yeah.
even on the channel and stuff. Like, I'm, especially during that first Total Archery Challenge video we ever shot together. Like, I was behind the camera, and you and I shot that video for the first time, that one course or whatever it was.
It's tough, by the way.
And so that's kind of always been my thing. And James has been trying, like, oh, you got to get on the podcast, that kind of stuff. I go, okay, well, we'll see or whatever. But honestly, this just happened. Like, okay, I was buying this, new Ranger out in Des Moines and all this kind of stuff, and he's like, hey man, do you want to drive 3 hours the wrong direction? And I go,
opposite direction.
I go, you know what? That sounds awesome. Let's
Yeah.
do it, man. Let's go.
Well, and I told him
Commitment's strong.
It was so
Yeah.
funny because I told him too. I said, I don't know if you've heard their podcast, but I said their bag is sort of being loose. They're kind of wild boys, which I'm on board.
Yeah, which I was like, well, that's kind of our thing.
Wild boys is hilarious.
You guys are wild boys.
Wild boys.
You guys are, and but yeah, I'm super excited. I'm both of us are very grateful that you even wanted to do it because
Seriously.
you didn't have to, and we could have just flown to Iowa and drove home. But it was awesome to line this up, and who knows the next time we'll be out here. I mean, I think we talked about it earlier. I think this will have to be like a yearly thing.
Oh, yeah.
We have to do
I
something,
just think we all vibe too well to not.
Yeah,
sure.
But
Have to do something at least because
even if this was the only time we ever hung out, both of us are so happy we came.
Get you a sweet hunting property out here.
Yes, sir.
Come out hunting.
well, we got the spot to stay. But no, I agree, man. Because
You sinking over there?
Riley reading over here.
Get in position.
There we go. We're checking boxes. That needed to happen.
I've been trying to
What was that other thing we needed?
I can't believe it took that long.
Hey, why don't you see if you can fit your mouth over that mic?
Well, no way. No
Come on.
way.
Hold on.
That's a new cover.
I did.
I've been trying to sneak that
sanitize
in.
it for the
That's the
record.
way to do it.
No, it's
You beat me to it. Damn it.
For the record, at WCB, we do sanitize the mics between every episode.
With some gobby laughs.
Thank God.
Not a sponsor, but it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, come on, pull it off for us.
No way.
No, but you guys have been so awesome.
I
Dude.
gagged.
And the whiskey was, dude, the bourbon is
My
is
dad will
really
love it.
good.
I'm gonna give it to
Like,
my dad.
seriously.
You guys are the first person, I think, to open up the bottle
Without even thinking about it.
without even
Just
thinking.
freaking
Normally
ripped
people
it
are like,
off.
I'll wait till I kill something because it's called. Oh, I love this energy
Going
right
for
now.
two.
yeah.
Two for.
I mean, we have to.
Look at him.
Significantly a smaller sip.
mad
I
at
don't
it.
blame you.
Yes, King. Let's go, King.
I do like your guys' like energy to the archery space. Like your videos are fun.
Yeah.
And you do put out the same energy. Like we got one just playing in the background here at the studio.
Yeah, great video.
I keep finding myself just peeping over there.
Actually, in this video, if I'm not mistaken, unless we passed it, my girl, my friend Rebecca, that's Brianna right there, my lady. Rebecca's to the right. You can see her on the edge. She actually climbs a power pole. It might have been right before.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah,
just
she had to
happened.
climb up. And shout out to Rebecca. She is a savage. She's a wellness competitor in bodybuilding, also an excellent shooter, and she like literally hunts solo horseback in Canada and grizzly country and shit. She's
What the hell?
a savage, and she's single. So if any men want a quarter, go ahead and slide in my DMs. I'll sort it out if you're.
You could be like the filtration.
I'll be a
system.
filter guy. Yeah.
All right.
But shout out to Rebecca and Dylan here. I got to give him his credit. We did a competition this day, and he actually did beat me, which was cool. Granted, we were running. Here's where I dump my excuses. We were running on 2 hours of sleep, and I was smoking them through the first 3 quarters of the course, and then I
fell off.
dropped anchor, and he
was this
beat me.
By the way,
Montana.
the black
Yeah.
belt
But Dylan-
marsupial harnesses are sick.
Yeah, I have
Yes.
one. I have one. Shout out to Marsupial. I am a Badlands guy, but here I'm wearing Marsupial, and they make great shit out of Arizona, U.S. made. Shout out to my brother Cade, who works for Marsupial. All great stuff. So
Badlands lets you run marsupial harness.
I don't anymore.
No, he doesn't anymore.
I can, but
Yeah.
I run Badlands. I actually really like Badlands packs. Where I think the chest harness runs a little short on the Badlands versus the Marsupial is the rangefinder pouch. I feel is far superior on the Marsupial.
Gotcha.
That's Rebecca right there banging push-ups, and the audio here is hilarious. So I'll let people watch it on their own, but this video is funny.
This is the 6 shooters, 1 winner total archery challenge, Montana.
Go watch her doing push-ups, and the commentary right there is hilarious.
You got a bino harness on this on a full push.
I'm not in shape enough to talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's what she said. She goes, I can't do a full push-up
Yeah.
because I have the marsupial, and then I drop a hilarious bar. I won't spill it, but
I know. I'm digging what you said. I have a feeling of what it is, but
yeah. But like we talked about earlier, I mean, this is what we do, right?
yeah.
I love to hang out with groups of archers. This is the first time I ever filmed with Dylan, who's shooting right there. And another guy in this video, Joey Visser. He actually has my same last name. It's the first time I ever shot with either of those boys. They're young cats. They're both in their low 20s. But they're both making content, doing cool shit. And I was in that position not very long ago. So I always want to help people out who are trying to do cool stuff. And I love a group setting. That's what I really like, and we love to have a riot. Like
It's a camaraderie, brother.
See, we need to do a tack. We've
Dude,
never shot a
it
tack
is.
event, but that looks fun.
we're watching this video muted, but if this had sound on, bro, like I don't even remember, but there's so many funny bars.
What I like about the way you guys seem to do archery is I feel like sometimes when you go, all right, call me out if I'm wrong on this.
Yeah.
And maybe this is an internal thing, but I feel like most people feel this way. When you go to shoot with someone you've never shot before, you're like, I think I take this too seriously and it's not going to be fun.
That's not our group, bro.
See, that's refreshing. But you know what I'm saying? You think most people think
Don't
that?
get me wrong.
Are groups.
There are groups like that.
There are groups like that.
But don't get me
I don't
wrong.
want to shoot with those people, I don't think.
So don't get me wrong. Our group probably has more fun than anyone on the mountain shooting. But at the same time, I want to beat everyone on that mountain.
Totally.
Oh,
right.
for sure.
It's a competition, but it's such a good time.
Exactly. Like
You're not going to body
yeah.
bag. I mean, you might give them shit for missing, but you're not going to beat somebody to death.
No.
You're just
no,
like, fuck. Or I got more points. You know, you're doing that thing.
I mean, we've played like cornhole rules. We've played horse
fun.
rules. We've played like we mix all sorts of like rules and stuff.
Cornhole rules is an interesting
usually,
one.
Yeah, usually on our way to like when we're flying, like Oklahoma TAC was one, and Pennsylvania TAC was one. It's pretty decent long flight from San Diego. So, or multiple planes. So we're sitting there on the plane, usually with a couple beverages.
Yeah, of course.
And we come up with these ideas and stuff like that. And, so I think one of the guys we shot with, Ethan Burnham, Whitetail Fitz brother, he came up with the cornhole idea. So we started shooting, and then your certain amount of points canceled each other out and that kind of stuff.
That's a good way.
It was great. And we were we actually asked him like, hey man, can we use that idea, that kind of stuff? And it was awesome. It was so cool. So
TAC should officiate that as an option.
I think so. I mean, it was
As a class?
it was pretty
Yeah.
it was pretty good. And honestly, it made it actually really easy to score too, because we just went like 3-2-1. 3 was a 12 or an X or whatever, and then the 2 was an 8, and then the 5 was like a 1. So 3-2-1, and then it keeps the score nice and low. And then
You can cancel each other out.
yeah. So then we'd split and we'd split the courses sometimes. Each course at TAC was a 25 target. Yeah. So each course was a 25 target. So we go 13 targets, everybody kind of on their own, and then we'd use that score for the first 13 to kind of break up for the next game of like teams and stuff like that. So now you have 2 versus 3 or 3 versus 4, whatever. I mean, however big our group was, but it was just I
like it.
It's such a good time.
We could bring that to our shoot.
Yeah, that's super. Cornhole, yeah, that's fun.
Cornhole
Cornhole is such a
rules.
Midwestern thing, too, that it'd be a hit here.
I've seen it on
Yeah, that's
ESPN. Like,
Yeah, guys are talking shit playing cornhole, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh,
and awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
What do we got going on here? Did he break an arrow off in that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so he glanced off a tree and broke an arrow. I remember this. It was big on scoring because this particular video we were doing elimination scoring. So every 5 targets, we would total up points, 12 10s, 8 6 or 12 10 8 5 0, and whoever had the lowest score got eliminated. So at the end of the course, you only have 2 people left for the last 5, and then you have 1 winner. So that was a really big shot because he was like either going to get eliminated or not. And if the shaft's in the arrow in the target, it counts even if it's broken off. So he was like digging in there to see if his arrow was in there. Yeah, it's good shit. But that's the thing. Archery can just be a fun thing.
It should be just a fun thing until you need to get serious about it. Like for hunting,
of course. Yeah. And I mean, you build that confidence.
Yeah, right.
And here's the thing. If you're shooting year around, having fun with your friends, guaranteed you're going to be a better shooter, which means you're going to be better when hunting season comes around.
Right.
So that's why we always promote shooting bows year round and always shooting. So I don't pull my bow out from under the bed a week before season. I shoot year round.
Right.
Scott shoots year round. Everyone in this video shoots year round because we're always doing stuff that requires us to shoot our bow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, you live your brand.
Yep.
There's not anymore. We're pretty good on it now that Hoyt gets us our bows. But with the other brand, there'd be a time where we didn't have a bow for a little while. We were promised a bow, and we're like, cool, all right, we'll give away this bow or do whatever we got to do. And then all of a sudden, we don't have a bow for fucking 3 months. It's like, where the fuck? We don't have that issue with Hoyt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. Shout out to Hoyt.
Shout out to Hoyt.
That's a great bow.
Shout out to Hoyt. Good bow.
It's a great bow.
Some of the best. Not as good as Bowtech, but very good.
Very good.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing too, is like All bows are so good now.
They're all good.
I don't care if you shoot a
Makes a
PSC,
great bow.
Yeah.
a
They're so
Bear,
good.
a Darton like he's shooting, Matthews, Bow, whatever.
Bow hate from one to the other is so forced nowadays. It's a
all
fun
so
thing to do with
crazy.
your homies,
Oh, sure.
you-
I mean, we're
that-
going to give each other shit.
But there's
They're
dudes
all
on the
great.
internet fucking mad about other bow
Yeah.
brands, which is great.
Well, and James's crowd will always give crap to Hoyts and Matthews
'Cause
you know,
they are
just-
Bowtech guys,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. Like I shoot a Hoyt, and so there's always comments on James's video like, "Well, gosh, I'd like his setup, but it's a Hoyt or whatever."
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
like, calm down. Calm down.
ridiculous.
It's fine.
I mean, Hoyt makes a fucking
Hoyt
good.
makes a great bow.
great
I mean,
bow.
They're all good.
They're
Hoyts
all
are
good.
fantastic.
Yeah, technology's so good
I think
now.
Hoyt's got the best looking bow. If we're going off looks.
Each bow company is good at, or is the best at like certain things, but they're all great.
They're all
like
great.
Bowtech has the best tuning for sure, but maybe Matthews are the quietest. Maybe Hoyts are the most aesthetic, like you said. It could be lots of things.
Yeah,
but all of them are great. So that's one thing I always tell people too. Sure, I'm a Bowtech guy. I've shot Bowtech for 21 years. But if for whatever reason you have a great deal on a Hoyt, by all means, please get it. I just want you shooting a bow.
Get whatever
I
bow
don't
you
care what it
feel
is.
like you should be shooting.
I don't care what it is.
James, top 5 bows, and why is number 1 prime?
And why is it? Yeah. So that's a funny line. So we're both kind of movie guys. And he's a huge Christopher Nolan fan. So this one day I go, "Hey, Scott, I want you to give me your top 5 Christopher Nolan movies ranked, and why is number 1 Tenet?" Which is like, I don't know if you know about Christopher Nolan, but that's like his least popular film. He did Dark Knight. He did Dark Knight Rises. He did Dunkirk. He did
Mechanic.
What's the one with the top?
The most Inception.
Inception.
Yep.
Like so many bangers. And I go, why is number 1 Tenet? No one even knows what Tenet is. Kind of funny, but
God, I'm
so
funny.
there's some prime hate.
no, I like Prime.
no,
I like
we
Prime.
like-
No,
we actually
it was-
do
it
like
was-
Prime.
I like Prime. Yeah, I like Prime. Yeah, I like all
right.
I like all bows.
Yeah.
Other than maybe Bear, but other than that, I like all bows.
Okay.
Wow.
I did a blindfold shooting test with MFJJ.
That's right.
You guys know who that is?
I know who he is now
I've heard of
through
him,
the
yeah.
internet. Yeah.
So he got a
That dude's
mohawk.
everywhere too right now. I know
yeah.
what he looks like. Yeah.
So he a legend. That's one of my good friends. And
Where's he out of?
Washington.
Washington.
Oh, Washington State. He's up.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
him
he's
and
like
I did
Spokane.
we did a video shooting bows blindfolded, and I'm like, okay, that one's nice, that one's nice, that one's nice. I go, that one is ass. Whatever that was sucked.
No shit.
And unfortunately, it was a bear, and that happened 2
Yeah, and
years in a row.
I mean, it was probably as scientific as he could be because he was like, were you
couldn't
wearing
see
a,
him.
Were you
And I
wearing
had a glove.
a glove,
so
like
I
an
couldn't
oven
feel
mitt?
the grip.
So you couldn't,
I had
couldn't tell the
no
grip.
bite.
You
Shooting
couldn't
with
tell
a
anything.
fucking oven mitt on?
Yeah.
I was shooting with an oven mitt
Yeah.
and a
You
blindfold.
were doing the full-blown solo cup taste
Yes.
test.
Only
yes.
feel.
The Coke versus Pepsi.
Only feel, and all the bows felt great, and no disrespect to Bear, but it was definitely the lowest on that bar.
Interesting. I have to go watch that.
Yeah, it's really
pretty good.
It's really good, and we actually did a version where at the end I end up getting tasered.
What the fuck? I gotta watch
right.
this. Sounds amazing.
It's actually very good.
Yeah,
And this is on your guys' channel or MFJJ?
It's on ours. That one's on ours. Yeah, but I got videos on his channel too, and
Okay.
one thing I really like is collaboration, right? Doing stuff with you guys, and that's why
Well, it helps everybody.
it helps everybody, and that's why, like, if we have time tomorrow, I said, like, it'd be great to do, like, a shoot-off video or whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to figure something out because I don't, at this point,
For our
I
channel.
don't plan on hunting in the morning.
No, so, like, if we can do something for our channel to help y'all,
Yeah, what do we
great.
do? What's the idea?
We'll do some sort of game, some sort of shooting game.
We
if you
have,
guys got bows. But we don't have to. We could do it another time. But my thing is, I love.
You're here.
Yeah, I'm here. So if you guys want to do it, I'm.
And you
in.
guys have all your shit? You flew
We
with
got
all
our
your
bows.
stuff?
Yeah, of
We
course.
flew with our
I
bows.
never fly without my bow. So
You
we're
just
re-
always bring it with you?
always, yeah, always.
shit.
We usually end up shooting
Yeah.
it.
every
Wherever
time.
we go.
Yeah.
I like
so, but
we have that Mod Pro target we could do something with here.
sure, yeah, sounds great. We could shoot it could be at 5 yards. We could come with a challenge at 5 yards.
That one's
but
got we'll go over and look at it.
we
when
could
get
shoot
done.
inside if we
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Well, we can put it in the alley. We can have an alley. We can have a hood alley shoot off.
I love it. And we
In
could
the-
have
in the-
40s,
in the
King
dark?
Cobras,
Fuck.
King Cobras. But
That might get scary.
Holy
oh,
shit.
you don't want to
After.
see the videos.
Instead
we've
of spinning
taken
around
down.
on a bat, it's
You know,
drink
you
a
don't-
King Cobra 40.
my
and
You
then
don't want to
Before you
see.
shoot,
You don't want to see the videos we've taken down over the years, but
at your Cobra hands.
But yeah, I mean, there's something special about just collaboration. I really love. So I mean, I've done collaborations with so many people across the space. Now, working class bow hunter. Yes, stoked on that. And then we've collabed with Paige Pierce. We've collabed with Josh Bomar, MFJJ, Cam Haynes. You name it. Like we shoot with whoever. And to me, that's so important because you're bridging audiences, and to me, all any rising tide raises all the ships.
Right.
I butchered that.
You got it. No, I was following you.
I got it.
Yeah, we got it.
But
You nailed it.
that's dope.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
for me, I'm always up for any collaboration.
I just got to get field points. I got to remember to bring field points.
Yeah, we're trying to get out of here early. So
What time? What time are you trying to get out? Well,
We were talking about 6, but it could be debatable.
oh, we're going to be hungover doing this.
That's fine.
We could do it tonight.
Fine. We could.
Oh,
We
fuck.
could. I got the camcorder ready to rip in the car. So.
Do we have field
it's
points here? I got hunting rig.
I think there is field points here, actually.
I have my whole setup with me.
You have field points?
What's your draw length? I brought like 6 arrows. Here we go.
Oh, I got arrows. I just got to swap. I got to take evolution.
And he
I got
shoots rip TKOs.
I
so-
do.
And I have HLRs. So.
I got HLRs.
I-
bro.
Shout out
We're
to
all
Victory,
sure.
by the way.
Shout out to Victory.
Sponsor
We're
of
all-
this
we're all-
podcast
yeah, we're
has
all-
to be Victory.
This episode's
right?
brought to you by Victory Archery.
Arrows.
We're all
Yeah.
shooting victory.
Has
Shout
to
out
be
to-
Victory.
Right?
Shout out to Nate.
No, what'd you call rub line?
Yeah.
Rube line.
Shout out to Rube Line Marketing.
People are gonna go, I have
Threw
no
an
idea.
extra E in there. It's his
Yeah.
bad.
Isn't there an E in there? No, not at all.
You guys actually have a Rube line sign like right out here, and I looked at it and giggled as I was going. It's so funny.
Dude, we did the at ATA. We used to do a media room with Rubline. It was a WCB and Rubline marketing media room at ATA show every year. So we'd podcast in there. So what we'd do, that's how we got a lot. Honestly, that's how we hustled a lot of our vertical growth and the hunting scene. Was we'd go to ATA and we would record. Dude, 1 year and 2 days we did 17 podcasts in 2 days, and we did
Damn.
It was a
Hustling.
every client of
Hustling,
Rubline
man.
Marketing, anybody that would sit down with us at ATA.
Yeah.
And
right,
That's
of
the
course.
difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference. If you're a young cat listening to this podcast, working class, bow disciples, if you want to know how to make it in the space like we have, that's the answer.
Yeah.
You just do shit regardless, nonstop.
You have
People
to.
ask, how did you do it? I said, well, look at the schedule. Just go look through the videos. There's
It's
your
all
answer.
documented.
Oh,
I don't.
yes.
Yes.
Thing.
It never stops.
I mean, this is 741, I believe.
This was supposed to be a fun trip to pick up his truck and drive home. Guess what we did? We drove 3 hours the wrong way
Yeah, the
to
wrong
do
way.
a podcast with y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to do another one tomorrow and a video with Ethan Burnham. Shout out to Ethan.
Yep.
And keep it moving. We're going to do a bunch of shit on the way home. We didn't have to do that. But that's the
No, you just
if
coast
you
home and
want
then-
to.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
that's what you do.
set the cruise control on.
Get it?
Yes.
And I don't want to go, no disrespect. I mean, I think blue collar work is fucking badass, but like I don't want to go fucking welding if I can
Yeah.
avoid it.
Eric still welds.
No, it's dope, right? Like I'm not
still,
shitting.
I'm still
not
blue collar.
So is he too. He's a fireman, but like my thing is I want to live this life.
You want to do hunting shit?
Yeah.
and here's how I
Exactly.
need to
Yeah.
do it is to never stop.
Oh, dude, when I went full time first, you're not working class anymore, and that's like been my thing.
so
It's like,
false.
well, it's
So false.
that's what everyone like bitches at.
You're grinding your ass off.
I say this all the time, and it's like beat to death probably with our audience, but it's like people like to discredit Mark Drury's hard work to get where he was. But it's like, oh yeah, you're hunting your managed farms that you've passed deer on for 10 years and your big food plots with your farm equipment. I was like, who gave him that shit?
Exactly.
Who gave him that shit? Okay.
Exactly.
So he
Right.
did so much. He was successful. And he did all that hard work. So all of a sudden we can just be mad at him because he worked hard?
No.
Where in
I don't
working class
accept that.
mindset have you ever been mad at somebody for working hard?
Or busting their ass.
You're wrong.
I will never
wrong.
in my life accept that.
Isn't that insane?
It's
I
crazy.
Man, you're a bitch and you're no longer you're no longer working class because you figured it out.
Oh,
Fuck you.
You want you want
It's like, I mean,
bro.
Figured it out.
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you want my life, right? You want the life of being able to travel around and shoot with people you looked up to and stuff like that and still do. You want that? Are you willing to put in the effort to do it? Are you willing to make $0
Those guys
For-
bitching about it couldn't even handle it.
for 5 straight years pumping content every day to all of a sudden be an overnight success? Are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
Most people aren't.
No.
So I'm not willing to hear it, bro. Like
Yeah.
nah.
We probably heard it out way longer than we needed to for some reason.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
don't know any
Yeah.
better and you kind of
I could have made money a lot sooner.
Yeah, I mean there's
Yeah.
and now agreed. Yeah, we probably could have too. There's a certain thing of like just calling it how you are. Like
Yeah.
this is what we do. We've done a lot of shit. I guess we haven't. I don't feel like we've done a lot of shit we didn't want to do.
Never.
We learned a lot from things that worked for a while
But
that
it's a
didn't work.
grind
Yeah,
still.
true.
That's
That's-
what I'm saying.
Well,
It's
yeah.
a relentless
Yeah, you did
grind.
a lot of stuff for free, but
Forever.
but you knew the long
benefit.
game. You played the long game.
I played the long game. I remember telling him, and I won't talk exact numbers, but I remember telling him this year, this particular project will make this much and be a loss of this much, but next year it's going to do this and make this much. And then like every year it's like clockwork, bro. Almost exactly.
He was right on the money.
Almost every year the projection is like almost perfect.
Yeah, yeah,
But that doesn't happen without relentless pursuit of the craft.
yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing, like me being a personality, because I think personality is part of it, right? Like
You have
not
to have it.
everybody
Yeah.
has an electric
You have to have it.
personality. I am blessed to have somewhat of I guess an engaging
Autism.
personality.
I'm sorry. Yeah, engaging personality.
What's the medical
Which is
term
facts,
for this?
right?
Yeah,
Could be, but my thing is like that doesn't happen overnight. It has
Yeah.
to be that compounded with endless work.
Right.
Has to. And you guys have seen that.
Well, people have
And
to
look at
pick
you
up
guys.
on
You guys
it.
are a top 5 podcast in hunting. Like I said earlier, you have to be. I
Yeah,
mean, to
yeah.
me, you have to be. When I look at the numbers, I look at the reviews. Y'all are like top of the food chain. This is a big blessing for us to be on here. This is really going to help our show, and I'm grateful for that.
But we look at it the same way with you guys being here, though, too. for
No,
the
I-
record,
Blessing to have you guys
no,
here.
I know you guys do, and that's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all wouldn't have us on the show if we were a bunch of deadbeats that were just like got lucky.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We didn't get lucky.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't get lucky.
we don't want to podcast with lame people.
Fuck no.
Like that just makes our job harder.
No
Right.
way, bro.
What do you
like,
talk
no
about?
way, bro.
Yeah, it's like
We
I gotta,
just like boring
I gotta fist fight
people.
this motherfucker to get him
No
to talk.
way.
Like that
Yeah.
sucks, you know. Like
Dude, and one thing I really loved is I had never met any of y'all, and neither had Scott till today.
yeah, legit. I feel like people won't believe that from hearing this show.
Yeah, we literally went to
We walked
dinner.
in the door and right
together.
away just like dapping up. Everyone was cool.
Yeah.
The interns,
Yeah.
shout out to your interns. Like
The
and
bush latte
y'all-
comes out.
All you
Oh,
guys were
gosh,
so
the
dope.
fridge
I
just
was the
opens.
one.
Oh.
I do have one complaint.
Please
about,
tell us.
about
Yeah, of
y'all.
course.
Uh-oh.
We'll do better next time.
I walked in the door. I met y'all, and no one said, "Here's a beer." I had to ask for a beer. I was offended by that a little bit.
Yeah,
but
that's on us, but we've also given you whiskey.
I know. No,
Oh, you've made it up tenfold. though. Trust me.
You know, that's true. But I guess my
we
whole
owe
thing
you.
with, that should be I should have opened the door with a beer.
with a see, that's
needs
the
to be
pro
thing.
move.
You know
So
what?
time 2.
That's our bad.
Next time.
Next time.
beer just ready to go.
You know what?
We're gonna have a red carpet
fucked
out
that
there
up.
and fucking.
I don't need the
ropes
red
and
carpet.
everything.
I just
come
need
on.
a king cobra
No, we're
in
gonna
a
have-
brown bag.
We're gonna
You know
have
what?
We're gonna have the beer funnel ready right when you open the door.
Yes,
Just
thing.
We should have made him park down the block and picked him up in the limo.
Yes.
Shit, fuck. Why didn't we do that?
You haven't seen the limo yet.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a limo?
Fucking right, we got
Wait,
a limo.
do we have a limo?
Do you
We
have
might
a
need
we
that.
have a
We
limo.
might need that in the video.
I got a Hummer in it one time.
Did you? Wow.
By
Hell
goth
yeah.
chick.
Nice. Tell me about it.
Goth chick, give me a Hummer. Talk to her about mounted bats.
Pretty
Oh,
solid.
shadow
Did she
boxes.
give you a rat?
Taxidermy.
Did she give you a rat?
I didn't get a
after?
rat, but I got a Hummer.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, here's the deal.
Yeah. Here's the deal.
I feel, Scott and I, we're not getting enough attention on this podcast, so I need some interview
some extra.
questions.
Okay.
I need
You need
interview
some more.
questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I feel disrespected.
Throw-
Scott,
no.
do you feel disrespected?
I wouldn't say disrespected, but I think you should throw in some of the hard balls. I know you got some in the pocket.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
I'm going to hit you the hard one right now.
Okay.
Who's, of all the people you've shot with in collabs, who's the biggest douchebag in the hunting industry that you've had an experience with? And then on the other side, who's your favorite?
I honestly have not come across somebody that I really don't like. I would tell you if I did, but I haven't. I know that's such a political answer, but I really haven't.
It's not Josh Bomar?
No, and we can get into.
I'm
we can
kidding.
get
I'm
into
kidding.
Bomar. We can
That
get
was a
in.
joke.
Shout out to Bomar, by the way. I think
here's the
you
thing.
should do your pod.
I like Josh. I'd love him to do this, but I feel like people don't have real conversations with him when they podcast with him.
Let me tell you why I love Josh. Right?
Do you agree with me or disagree with me?
No, you're
I
probably
feel like
right.
people don't get ground level with them.
People probably sugarcoat him a little bit, and he would probably say that because
I'm not saying I just want to call him out on negativity.
Bro,
I
no,
just
no,
want
no.
to talk to him.
bro,
Yeah.
he's got 3 million subscribers.
Yeah.
He's the biggest in the
He don't
game.
need to do WCB.
He's the biggest in the game. What I love about Josh, and I think Scott would probably verify this, is when he told that story about me standing in line to try to get someone to film with me. That was Josh Bomar. So I stood in line for 2 hours to talk to him. And I said, hey, my name's James. I do content for this channel called Bow Disciples. I would love to film with you and just like at the practice range, whatever time I can get, if you are able. And he goes, yeah, I would love to. Here's my number. We'll try to link up. We linked up at the practice range. We shot. Now Josh is not only a friend, but a sponsor. And the dude, I'm telling you, I know... I can understand why people, if you only ever saw his content online, you would think maybe he's a douche.
Yeah.
He's a big jack dude. He's rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he is so down to earth, more encouraging to anybody than anyone I've ever seen. He'll encourage anyone in our group, right? Nonstop. He'll glass and he'll go, yeah, great shot. It was a little bit low. And they'll go, okay, was it a 5? And he'll go, no, it was a little bit under the target, but a
Yeah.
really good shot. That's how good.
You actually missed, but it was a
You
great
missed, but it
shot.
was a great shot.
Yeah.
And he will do that all day long for people that he doesn't need to care about, but he still does.
He still does.
I'm gonna start doing that just because it's funny.
For the record,
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
He and also what I love about him is he puts on, he's a big jack dude, got lots of money, like I said, hot wife. He got the whole setup.
Probably a huge dick too.
Probably.
Just
Probably
guessing.
tall white dude, probably. But he also
He backed me up on that.
Science.
but he's also he's a goofy bastard.
Yeah.
Like he's not a serious dude. He's like sort of like me. He won't tie one on.
Let me
like
fill you
me.
in real quick.
But that's why I fuck with Josh, and I always will back him up because I know the person, right?
Yeah.
I know the person, and I know he's a good dude, and I know shit happened 10 years ago that people still won't forgive him for, and I think that's a flaw in hunting as well. You gotta if a lot of hunters claim to be Christians and like strong religious people, and that's great. But if that's your thing, you have to be willing to forgive somebody.
Yeah, right.
And Josh deserves that.
I'll tell you this. I don't hate Josh, but I'll tell you, I talked to him on the phone for like an hour and a half one day, which was funny. And he's like, I heard what you guys said, and I know you guys hate me. I said, no, we don't hate you, but you make it hard to like you sometimes. And I'll tell you, I told him this on the phone, I swear to God. And I think if he remembers this conversation, he'd say this exact same thing I'm saying. I'm like, you do the most badass shit. And we said in the podcast a lot, like we've watched his stuff on air. I'm like, dude, he does the most badass shit, but sometimes you retract from him because then he'll do something to counteract where you don't want to admit that you think that Josh does badass shit. and he's got a farm real close. He's going to swing by, and he never did. And I kind of felt like he skirted us. And then at Iowa Deer Classic, he was talking to
Whitetail Adrenaline.
Scheffler, you know, and I just walked up to him and I was like, "What the fuck, bro? You skirted us. You cool guyed us." And he's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like,
He did.
I never heard from you. You said you were going to come in on a Wednesday and go to the farm and do that. I'm not offended by it. I get it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I'm not going to like
chap his ass.
I thought that would be a relatable thing because no one probably chaps his ass like that.
No,
so,
and that's what's
you know.
important. Like I said earlier, is one thing that people on his caliber respect is when people are honest with him, because you know he's surrounded by yes men. Surrounded by.
Well, totally.
Has to be.
And that can't be good for your being either. You know, too.
That's not how you get better.
I'll say this.
He doesn't even want that. So part of the reason I think he likes me and we've clicked well and grown a business relationship as well as a friendship is because I just showed up exactly how I'm showing up here on Working Class Bow Hunters podcast is I just kept it real the whole
Why'd
time.
you laugh?
Yeah.
Well, just because I plugged the pod for like the 5th time. But I love
while on the pod.
We're getting nothing. Bow hunters.
Working Class Bow Hunters podcast. But no, shout out to
3
Josh
S's on bow hunters.
And like I said, I understand. I totally understand if people are off put by him from the outside. Maybe that was me. I don't even remember being in that mind state ever, but it's possible that I was.
Yeah.
And I remember being in that mind state with Cam in like 2015, being like, oh, you know,
we probably did too.
Land.
I think it happens to everybody.
There's
I think,
always this level of jealousy.
I think there's this no buy-in. Like I'm not going to buy in on James's thing. You know, he doesn't take it seriously enough. You know, it's just all about games and all that kind of stuff.
He's just out there fucking around.
Exactly. I'm sure it's wearing
those shades, banging goth chicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Being the hottest guy in the archery industry.
And I'm sure there's probably a crowd that maybe thinks that about you guys or something like that.
These retards.
Exactly. So
hear it all the time,
dude. I think I just think it gets spread all around. Like it really does.
It definitely does. And I think I know Josh doesn't need to do any podcasts ever,
right?
But I think by having I just want to have a real conversation with him and just like bring him as a person to WCB. Well, one, I think
people would love it.
I know the episode would do crazy numbers, and that we could do a lot of episodes to get crazy numbers. We don't give a fuck really about that. Like we could have people on and suck their ass and get the crazy numbers and they leave happy. I don't care about that. I don't care about the fad thing where people chase like short trends and it's just kind of like I don't need CJ Alexander on, the convicted poacher, and have him in here just to get numbers for the podcast. I would rather not fucking do that.
Right.
And do podcasts I want to do like this one.
Right.
You know, and enjoy it. And because this will still get great numbers. Yeah. But I don't need.
Probably the biggest.
Probably. Bigger than you'll ever know.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't need to get the click like we had the poacher on numbers.
Yeah, no,
I don't want those numbers, you know.
Anyway, back to me and Scott. Just
hold on. Most influential.
I know that's what I was going to answer.
Okay.
I would say
if you would.
My favorite person that I ever filmed with, I would say, is probably Paige Pierce. I love filming with Paige because sometimes it's so hard to, when you know someone's uber talented, it's so hard to like fully grasp their talent. Sort of like when I ran that mountain with Cam and I'm like, holy shit. That's how it was shooting with Paige. She is next level.
A badass.
Right? She's insane. And I think that if Paige decided to really double down in social media, which I am trying to get her to do, I think she'd be the biggest.
So I've heard that from several people.
I really believe she would because she has the personality. She's got immense talent as a shooter. Like I'm a good shooter. She makes me look like a rookie. She's so good. And she's a elite hunter, and she knows how to work on bows from the ground up. She knows everything.
Yeah.
And she's a good-looking woman.
Yeah, she's a lady.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
she is a star.
I have
Paige is a
heard nothing but
superstar.
amazing things
And
about
I'm
her from everybody I've ever ran into that knows her.
100%. And I'm so blessed she gave us the opportunity. We did 3 videos with her on our channel, 1 on her channel, and we did a podcast. So we filmed for 2 days straight. And another thing I'll give Paige a shout out for is she is a hard worker. Like, I showed up to film with her at like 7 in the morning. And I'm thinking we'll bounce by like 9 a.m. We film with her. We film with her for like 10 hours the first day.
Holy shit.
She's like, all right, what's next? We film bang shit with her for like
So
10
do you have
hours.
like an agenda written out for this?
Yeah, so I have like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. If that's cool and she still wants to go, we'll do this. If that works, we'll do this. And on top of that, we did a podcast. So we filmed with her for 10 to 12 hours, and then the next day did another 8 to 10.
Damn.
Wow.
So her work ethic is unmatched.
I
Her
like that
knowledge-
style of doing that though. You're just like getting to know somebody and like
That's it.
you're utilizing their time
Yep.
and you're like capitalizing on the opportunity and their time.
So our first video and this one you're playing is, I think, the second one we filmed, or maybe the third. So the first one we filmed was just me and her shooting a 300 round. That's it.
That's
and
the one
I
you're
just
talking
have
about.
someone film the whole time, and
You just have them run the whole film the whole thing.
Never stop. So they filmed the whole thing. Basically, the whole raw clip is on the internet. It's like 30 minutes long. It's called, I think it's something like YouTuber versus World Champion or something.
So you pretty much did a podcast while you're shooting bows.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And she, of course, smoked my ass because she's one of the best in the world, you know.
The best.
But she would have to be my favorite just because she's so good at what she does. Keep scrolling down.
I wanted to find that one that you guys shooting the 300.
Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Sorry, we film a lot of shit. Keep going down. It's that one right there.
This one?
YouTube. Yeah, that's the one right
Pro versus YouTuber.
there. 60,000 views.
Her archery range is sick.
That's at her house.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
shit on the wall.
That's
Is that
at
in
her
like
house.
a shop she has? Or?
Yeah, that's in her shop. And then she has like a TV, a living room set up, and I'm standing here. Her and I met 5 minutes before this.
Really?
5 minutes before this. And we're like, all right, let's roll the tape, you know. And like I said, I'm very proud. I put up a 296, so I only shot outside of a quarter 4 times. So I was hitting middle, you know, and she still destroyed me. That's how good she is. She's an unbelievable shooter.
Is it hard for you guys to like? Is it hard to like hit up Paige and be like, "Hey, we're gonna come over and film. Can we do this?" Like how do you?
Yeah.
Is it
No.
difficult to do, or now are they like, "Oh yeah, I know about you," or "I know someone who knows you. Come on out. We'll do it. It'll be fun." Like,
Well, I mean, it helps that they're both bow tech.
That helps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
that's one of the big ones.
Yeah. I mean, it's helped a lot as our show's grown. Like, shout out to Cam, but like being on Cam's show helped a lot. But now I can kind of film with whoever for the most part. There's some people that'll still be stingy or like pretend to be too cool. But like Paige was not like that. For me and Paige, it was more so just like a longevity. So that's like pounded right in the center, and I did that 26 times right in the yellow. But she hits middle every single time. So watch this shot. It's so automatic every time, right in the middle.
God.
Middle. So she's hitting
Middle
a
in the
dime.
middle.
Yeah.
Middle. But yeah, I mean, the hardest part of lining up a shoot with Paige was just our travel schedules. Mine and
Right.
hers is crazy because my travel schedule is immense. You know, it's
Yeah,
probably
you-
more than almost anybody. It's huge, maybe the biggest. And
So
her,
you
and
rocking a
hers,
PJ or what?
and hers is the same, right? Like she travels crazy. So
Is that like a separate shop she has built with all that in it?
Yeah, this is like detached from her house.
That's fucking sick.
That is badass.
in California. Yeah.
Dude, I'm just
So she doing some numbers.
she
killing it.
she putting it up.
Yeah.
She everything I've ever heard about her for real is like you need to get her on the
Nothing
podcast.
but good.
Well, I mean,
The problem is it'd be hard to get her.
it's
come
hard
out
to get
there,
her. But remember that time? Didn't she like slice her leg
Yeah,
open or
yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
during a shoot,
Yeah, she
and then
did.
she just wrapped it up
Yeah,
and finished it?
check this out. So
Finished the
we're at
shoot?
Attack in. I don't think you were at that one. It was
No,
in
it was-
Tennessee.
yeah, it was
So
Tennessee.
I'm shooting Attack in Tennessee, and it was like a downpour, thunderstorm, and
Ostrich.
all of a sudden I get a text from Paige, but their service is so trash it won't load. So when I finally walk up the hill in this pouring rain, it loads and she's filming herself like a selfie mode like this, and I'm like, oh, and then I can see her mom filming in the back. So I'm like, okay, she's just trying to show me that she's filming shit because I've been encouraging her to film. She pans down, dude. She has like a huge gash across her knee. Her whole knee is opened up. I mean, you're talking like it looks like you sliced it with a steak knife. Right?
Yeah, there's like bone showing.
And I'm like,
The fuck?
oh my god! And she's at one of the biggest shoots of the year called Reading.
Reading.
Yep.
She bandages it up and proceeds to win the pro class.
She wins it.
She wins. So Paige won with a totally butchered leg,
With a filleted
and then
knee.
leaves and gets 100 stitches,
Yeah,
or
ton of
whatever it
stitches.
was.
So what
Yeah,
did she do to it?
No, she just I mean, she basically
filleted
just
her knee.
fell on her knee, but it was like on
On a metal
Yeah,
grate.
it was a metal grate. That
So
was a metal
she-
grate that she tripped on and just
Her boots caught like
Yeah.
the lace caught an eyelet on the other boot, so she
Mm-hmm.
fell. But when she fell downhill onto a metal grate, and it just
She
severed
grated her knee.
and she still
The video's
won
pretty
the
good.
shoot
Oh
in the
my
pro class.
God.
That's
She-
bizarre.
Yeah,
Next
she's
level,
a
man.
savage.
I mean,
So-
it's cool watching this video, like what you're saying. Like, so
It's better if you can hear the audio too, because we're talking shit the whole time.
we're talking
Like a
about
lot.
YouTube Archer versus World Champion featuring Paige Pierce, Vegas round.
Yeah, and a lot of pros like Paige's status, they won't really want to talk while shooting. We're talking shit. I'm chapping her ass. She's chapping my ass. Watch this. Right in the same hole, pretty much. Like every single
So
time.
I think a lot of our audience, I think a lot of them will know what a Vegas round is. I think a lot of them
yeah.
won't know. I think we have a lot of newer and beginning bow hunters in our realm, you know, blue collar guys that are getting into it and are using us as the outlet while they're worked, and that's what we're for. What is a Vegas round exactly, and how's the scoring work?
Yeah, so Vegas round has 3 circles. So it has a left, a top, and a right. And generally you'll shoot them from left to top to right. And you have 10 or X, 10,
10 is
9,
yellow.
8 and outward. Yeah. So no, 10 is that small circle in the
Yep.
inside.
What-
So the
okay.
small circle is about a $50 size. The X is about a quarter size. So this particular round, I shot, like I said, a 296, I believe. So I hit a $50 from 20 yards, 26 times out of 30. She hit it 30 out of 30 and hit that inner ring. She hit that 28 times, which is about the size of a nickel.
God dang.
A nickel.
And you think that's easy. Like people go, oh, only 20 yards. Go try to do it.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Even with the fat arrows.
Yeah, and we're shooting 27s, like, but still, nonetheless, my highest score ever was with a hunting bow and HLRs, which
No
are
kidding.
5 millimeters,
Right.
right?
why do you think that is with a hunting bow and a small
With
arrow?
yeah, that's the highest score I ever shot, right?
Why did you shoot the higher score with the hunting?
I don't know. Probably just because I shoot it more. Like I
Oh,
shoot
right.
that year round. Target bow, I don't shoot as
Yeah.
much. But yeah, to answer that question, yeah, Paige is a savage, and I would love for you guys to have her on the podcast. I think she would be
She'd be
not
great.
only one of your highest listened guests, but I think she would be so informative. The problem is,
It sounds like
getting
wherever
her to here.
if we're gonna be at the same place, we need to
Yeah,
just bring it to her.
100%.
Yeah.
It would be worth it, and I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to call her a friend now, but she's there's no one in the world like her.
That she would be one of the guests that it's like, oh, she's gonna be at this show or this event, and we're gonna, if she'd do it, we'll just bring our shit over
And look,
there.
she shoots AAE just like you guys. I mean, she shoots Easton, but like, she's a legend
she's in there. Yeah. Is she the best female archer right now
in the world. I would say she's the best in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, and I would say she's better than almost every male in the world too.
I wonder, like,
in my opinion, I mean, some people might be like, "Oh, there's so many dudes that would smoke her," but
if she's putting up that number, that's the number,
and she
right?
does it every time. Yeah,
it's not like
it's not debatable.
It's not WNBA versus
No.
NBA.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
It's what it is. Yeah, exactly. Like she's insane.
So
and,
could she compete in a men's class?
Yeah, she could for sure. Yeah, for sure. So
Wouldn't
they
she stir some shit up if she did?
So they actually added a mixed team to the Olympics. So there's I think she might be on the U.S. Olympic team in 2026 or 8.
Yeah, it'd be 4.
Which is amazing, and it's going to be in LA actually. So if she makes a team, I'm going. Of course, I have to go and support her because.
So like, will she shoot Vegas?
She's won Vegas.
Well, but like, will she still do it?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you win Vegas, you can keep going to win Vegas, right?
For
like,
sure. That's her. That's like her.
That's her bread and butter.
She makes her.
I know some of these
off,
are maybe like we just aren't so familiar with this.
She
world.
makes her living off target shooting. Like, just look at her group right
Yeah,
there. Like,
I know that, but I didn't know like.
Yeah, like even look at mine. Like, you see a couple different holes, but if you look, they're in like a 1-inch spot.
What are you punching on the side in the white?
That's the score.
That's the score.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured it was some marking, but I didn't know like what you're actually.
It's score, yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm scoring score, and then she is as well. Hers has a lot less dots than mine, which means she's a lot better. But again, like there's not too many people I can go stand indoor with and get smoked, and she smoked me no problem.
I can see why you're so quick to have a shoot off with us after we're drunk and doing this podcast. Let me beat the fuck out of you guys.
Great record for indoor.
I'm pretty much the best that I know of.
But look, I do want to touch on this, right? Because I have no problem posting shit where I shoot terrible. I don't care. So like the guy I showed you earlier, Dylan, on a prior video you had playing. He's not Paige Pierce, you know what I mean? And he beat me, and he's younger than me and unknown completely. And he beat me.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I'm still going to put it up. Like,
there doesn't
I'm
need
not,
to be that much.
don't get me wrong. There are dudes in the space that won't put it up if you get smoked.
Yeah.
But I will. I don't care. So if y'all smoke me, I don't care. It's coming out.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It don't even matter though. Like,
you know,
I'm
what's
out
funny?
here to shoot and promote archery being fun. If I lose, I lose. That's fine.
We're gonna shoot at Vegas at 1 yard.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah, which would
probably be harder.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be
what
hard.
would you 62 yard? What would you put that at? Yeah,
Probably like 50,
Yeah.
50, 60.
That's funny.
But yeah, so
we just had. It's funny you say that. We just had somebody in here. I'll just be vague on names, but there was a celebrity shoot at a show, and there was like a big time TV guy who was known for shooting his bow, and our boy Warren Holder from Raised Hunting was a kid, but they had a show, and Warren's like obsessed with shooting his bow and beat this guy, and it was like a big stink. Like the celebrity was like kind of embarrassing about it.
yeah, and you can't be like that.
No, hell no.
It's worse if you're like that.
it is
I think
way
it is,
worse.
too.
Look at her group. Just like if you look at that, all of her freaking arrow holes are in the freaking set. She has one flyer, and I call it a flyer to the
It's
left.
still in it though.
She missed by a half inch, and she's in the 10.
Yeah.
Half an arrow shaft.
That's how good. And then look at my group. My group, same thing, pounded in the center. But compared to hers, like I look like shit.
For her, that one arrow is like, that's one where it's like, don't worry about that guy.
Look
Right.
at that. Just imagine
Seriously.
that. You're looking at, I don't know, 15, 16 arrows she shot, and all of them dead center. All of them.
it's robotic.
She's a robot.
It is.
Literally, yeah, she's a robot.
You have to be. You have to be.
And that's her living, right? She earns her living
shooting that bow.
Yeah, you better be a robot.
Yeah, 100%. And she's a savage. So,
are you guys bringing fun to archery, like mainstream fun of like,
yeah,
we're doing big shoots, we're shooting with the best archers in the world, but we're bringing
fun.
It's not that you're being silly, but you're just making it
accessible. Yeah.
Necessarily lighthearted and
that's it.
Good time.
That's it.
Are you guys like the front? In my opinion, you're fronting that.
Thank you. Yeah,
that whole
I think
thing.
so too.
From what I see.
No, I think so too. I mean, I think when it comes to shooting bows and having fun in a competitive manner at like a high level or relatively high level, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And it feels weird to say, but also it doesn't, because that's been the plan since day one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we haven't. I mean, it hasn't deviated from that either. Because you know, I told them about like the cornhole game we played, but then also like the targets you sell on like the site. There's bow pong.
Beer pong,
archery, golf, archery, baseball. Like it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a good time.
Yeah, bow pong.
There it is.
Bow pong, target face. That's one of the best games, right? And our golf game is unbeatable. It's the best.
So good.
Throw
that in your backyard. It's
you can put
such
that
a good time.
So you can put that on any target. You get some nails, tack it to the target, and you're playing golf, right? So you're trying to score, and it's the best. I love this game.
You get the bonus gator in there.
The bonus gator is impossible, bro.
Yeah. And if you shoot a golfer, it
that
counts
golf ball
against you
is
too.
like that big.
Oh, you gotta shoot the golf ball in his mouth.
In his mouth, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
and you have to call it too.
Oh, dude, that'd be a fun crew game for us to do a video on.
It's the best game. It's the best.
Fun.
Yeah, our golf game is so much fun.
That one and bow pong.
Shout out to Brianna. She designs all the game, she's we actually have a new one coming out soon. It's not on the website yet, but it's a battleship game. And that one's super fun. So,
how far do you recommend shooting this?
Golf, I mean, it depends on your talent, but I would say for most people, that's a 20-yard game.
Yeah,
20 yards.
We usually shoot
It's small. I mean, you're shooting small rings.
It is small.
It depends on their loft.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
You know that term?
Yeah.
If you're really good, maybe 30 or 40, but like for most people, I'd say
It's a
20.
20-yard game.
The pong's a great idea.
A beer pong is
so
the best.
fun.
And I got to give a shout out. I don't know who to give it to, but so I saw a Instagram reel years ago, probably 5 years ago, of guys playing archery beer pong, and I went, yo, that's a good idea. And we made it a game and sell it on the site now, and we've also played it. But without me seeing it from someone else, we never would have done it. I just don't know. I don't know who it was to give credit to. But it was dope. So whoever that was, if you want to comment down below or whatever, shout out to y'all. But it's a phenomenal game.
So you'll do that where you'll take one of those targets and you'll both shoot at the same cup game, or you'll do two.
So basically, like if you and me were to play, I'm trying to eliminate your rack. So like, let's say I go bottom left and I hit the cup in the white, then you have to drink the bottom left cup.
Oh.
And then you have to eliminate my cups as well. So whoever eliminates the entire rack first.
So you have your target cup and physical cups.
Exactly. Yeah, you lay them on a table, so you're actually
have the cup.
so you're actually pulling them. So you're actually
That
drinking
is correct.
beer. I mean,
we I thought this was a mythical game, not a.
No. You are actually
physical
having cups.
There's real liquid alcohol in this game.
100%.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I was in
100%.
before.
Fuck, that would be so fun.
It's the best.
So you guys are just shooting at the same one target rack, but each person's got their physical
we're shooting
beer.
So,
the
yeah,
same
you-
face,
so you
like
got-
the same piece of paper. Yeah.
So you got to call it. So let's say like my first shot, I said bottom left, and then let's say you said I'm doing.
Oh, there's
top.
no guesses. There's no slot.
I'm doing top cup. Yeah, there's no slot. Yeah, you have to say which cup you're aiming for.
Yeah, and
but-
we'll usually keep track on like a piece of paper or something like that,
Or the
which
rack.
cup, or the rack itself.
Yeah. but it's the best. And our website's cool because we also have a baseball game, which is also really fun. It's probably the best two-player game.
Real question on the Pong. I want to talk about the baseball. But so say I call the top cup and I'm playing against you and I miss. Do I drink my top cup?
No, you just miss your turn.
Oh, that's how you should do it.
You can. So you can kind of mix up the rules, but
that's fun.
The general rules are if you call it. And then the cool part about our website though is like, so we sell 9-packs, right? So you can get a 9-pack with 3 archery pongs, 3 archery golf, 3 archery baseball. You can get the bundle. To me, that's the best deal. It's friggin' whatever it is. I think it's $20, $25, and you can play them multiple times on the same face.
Right.
Yeah, the archery baseball is pretty good.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah.
Heating up.
Exactly. So like click 9-pack. I want to see how much it is. $25. So for $25,
you're gonna have a great
you get
time.
3 of each game, and those will last you a year.
No shit. Okay.
Not each face, but like in total.
Curtis, buy it.
We'll do it.
Yes, my guy.
Are we doing this real time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What a legend, dude.
Sure my shit's all fucking good.
Text Bree. Be like, hey, you got an order.
Ship orders.
Ship order.
But yeah.
No,
I gotta piss.
Yeah, the
gotta piss, boys
the
and
targets
girls.
are a lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys made that easy. I just ordered live on air. That's the first time I ever bought anything live on air.
Look at that.
so, yeah.
There, look at that. Yeah, he's gonna go enjoy it in the bathroom.
He's just like, yeah, all right, I gotta go take a shit.
Heard you guys have a really cool bathroom.
Yes.
No, it's great, man. The backyard, like we'll put it. Our buddy has a good backyard for it, so we hang out in his backyard, play baseball, stuff like that. The baseball game is pretty fun. You gotta really read the rules and stuff like that. But like one team is the pitching team and one team is the hitting team. So if the pitcher shoots for the home plate and then you shoot like the home run, for example.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the hitting team is has to hit the home run target. Now, obviously on this screen it doesn't really show it, but man, they're small. Especially from
that would be fun.
Especially from 20 yards, it's a lot of fun. I think the triple, like so one team shoots, boom, you hit a triple. Okay, so whoever's up to bat has to shoot that triple, and if they don't, it's an out. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's fucking
Dude, it's
awesome.
It's so fun.
I like that.
And you can play it. I mean, shoot, you can play it at any yardage. You can play it at 5 yards, 10 yards,
20 would be
yards.
pretty fun because everyone's in the game a little bit.
That's what I mean. And that's usually we play it at 20 yards. Like we tried to play it at 30 yards one time late into the night.
Yeah, it's
It was very difficult.
It's hard.
But 20 yards, I think, is like perfect.
Well, like this, even for this is a little fucked up, but hear me out. Like,
always.
I'm thinking like when my kids get real bows, it's like the Pong game is understandable enough. Like we played the Pong game at Happy Joe's, and Clyde's like making all the cups, and I'm like, "Why are you so good at beer pong? You're 5 or you're 4."
Great
it's like
start.
It's
Great
like,
start.
all right, brother, we're gonna do this. Running tables, but that's like a game. It's like hit the cups and then we'll put water in them or some shit. Like that's a fun game for
of
kids.
course.
Even
Yeah.
like teach them drinking habits early.
Right. Responsible drinking early.
And they're gonna be the most
archery
badass
habits.
person in high school. You know that?
Yeah.
Right. God, I wish I would have had that.
But yeah, no, I appreciate
They bought it. They bought it on air.
I appreciate y'all buying it, and a lot of people buy the games. It's like one of our best items. The release straps are definitely our number one, but
It is the number one.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, we sell 2 versions. So we sell the wrist strap and then the bino harness release. Both sell crazy.
What one do you like better personally for you?
The wrist strap. But
the
a
wrist
lot
strap?
of people, the highest seller of the year has been the bino harness. So it just depends what.
How's that work? Because
Oh, dude,
I'm shooting a thumb button for the first time this year.
Yeah.
I normally shoot a handheld like back tension style.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm always worried about losing my.
That's why you need these. So
I'm
yeah,
guilty of it this year. I lost one.
That's why you need these.
Well, we've
So
had people lose them when we shoot together. Like
Mm-hmm.
people who don't have like anything, either a wrist strap or something like that. People just
Well, you guys are familiar with marsupials. Like they have that little side pocket.
Yeah, the side
I
pocket.
always
Yeah, it's not the same as
I always
having it
tuck my
tied
release in there, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
worked for me forever.
So,
And
so
this year I shot a buck, and I just didn't lock it in there. Like
Right.
I just kind of threw it in there.
Sure.
Right.
And I'm falling out somewhere. I don't know where it's at.
So these are tied in. So like if you look at that, it's a single point harness designed by a Navy SEAL. So basically, the cool part is the release is tied in, so you can still put it in that side pocket like you talked about. But the cool part is you can actually hook it to your D loop, and that's paracord, right? And it pivots across the center of the bino harness.
Yep.
So you can actually just hook your release to the bow and let the bow go, and the bow will just hang off the release. And then when you're ready, you just grab the handle, grab the release, pull it back, and shoot. It's all like a 1-point system. That's why it's called the single point. And then for the wrist strap, it's cool because you can actually tuck it in like a lanyard underneath, and your release isn't banging on your bow or anything. It's all right up
Kind of
against
like a
your
little
wrist.
sleeve in
Yeah,
there.
there's
It's a sleeve.
Yeah,
but
there's
it's
a
tied
piece
in.
of if you go to that
Which
maybe the
sucks.
one far
Doesn't really
right.
show in these pictures.
Yeah, far right. So there's a piece of elastic about
the
in the
center.
middle, right there. Yeah. So
here?
that piece of elastic
Oh,
is
you
where you're
slide
like,
You
in
can
there.
tuck
slide
the
your
release.
in.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So
Yep.
I don't know.
Ooh, I like that.
Kind of fun. Just archery needs that, like, I saw as a problem, because the last thing I want is to ever be on a hunt and lose my release or have it bang against the bow. And both of these items are a way to essentially get rid of that problem.
So a question for you. Like the bino harness one,
Yeah.
can you easily take it off of that?
Yeah, there's like a quick release ish. So you could either untie it, or I think the yeah, you can see it's tied in, so you just snap that little clip off, and
The
then
one
you can
in
take
the one in the middle. There's like
Yeah.
a little clip right there.
Here?
Oh,
Yep,
right
at the
there.
top
right there.
and right by
Yeah,
the
you just-
release.
'Cause like a lot of time tree stand hunting around here, I'll just clip it on, hang my bow up so it's always on my bow. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can clip it off right at the release too.
See, I'm
that's
so
awesome.
used to having it on my wrist that I think I would run the wrist route and then
Sure.
clip.
Yeah,
On
yeah. The
Yeah, I mean-
wrist route's the way I would go as
What
well.
does your dad always say about releases?
It has to go one of two places, either on your bow or on your hand, and you'll never lose it.
Yeah.
And I've lived like that for 20 years.
Because we've shot with guys that are like, you know, that like there was a time at TAC. Remember Jack one time? He goes up to, you know, get ready and goes, "Where's my release?"
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's because
the last
he just
target
had
back.
just his release, you know, nothing like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
we've always tied ours to our wrist or whatever, and then you know the single points kind of come in recently. So Brianna's shooting that, Joey's shooting that. That kind
Yeah,
of
a lot of
stuff.
our a lot of our crews
You
shooting.
know, so
bow.
keep it
So
on
we
your
have
bow or
people
keep it on
shooting
your
bow.
wrist.
Yeah, exactly. You do that and you'll be good to go.
Order
But,
some of them bitches too. Let's try them.
But
They're pretty good.
So we have a small version too. So we have like a regular wrist size version, and then those ones.
What was that? What's the
so
small version? That's what
the
you're saying.
small
yeah.
version is an inch shorter on the strap. So if you have small wrists, get the small version, and if you have like a regular size wrist,
Do I have regular or do I have small wrists?
you probably have regular size wrists. But for like women or
me see your wrist,
kids,
Yeah, I was about to say Midwest
Bitch wrist.
regular side
Yeah.
wrists. Yeah.
Bush light wrist.
Yeah.
Are you the diameter of a bush light can or not?
That's how you judge it.
Wait a minute.
It's like,
I can see my wrist around the bush I can.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
regular.
You're good.
I'm regular.
let me ask you this.
I got quite a stack going right
You got a
now.
little
Yeah,
hair
I
on
do-
your-
I like that.
Kind of building the
I
great
do
wall
want to point.
here.
I've been trying. So by the time the pod's over, hopefully I'll have two right here. But
Doug, what color would you rock? Emerald green, black, whatever that.
Green
You would rock green.
Yeah,
so hit
that's a
me
great
up.
choice.
to match
Hit,
my bow.
I was about to say that's a great choice.
so hit me and Scott up with some more questions. I feel underappreciated right now, bro.
Sorry, we got distracted on the coolest and douchebag question, but they were answered. They were answered in quite detail. We had to take a minute to plug your store.
No, I do appreciate that, bro. Bowdisciples.com is where we sell merch, all our archery products, our targets, and then our event as well. We do an event every year, third weekend of May, Bow Disciples Challenge. This year will be number 4. So the first year we had, I'm trying to think here. I think the first year we had like 100-ish people. The second year we had, no, I'm sorry. First year we had 144. The second year we had 230. The third year we had 330.
It's a lot of fucking people.
A lot of
people, yeah.
archers.
What do you guys do at your guys' like shoot? Is it
It's the best. Our shoot's the best.
Do you do
and I'm
textile
not saying
stuff,
that
or-
by-
Yeah, so
it's textile.
It's textile, and it's usually, what do we do? 3 courses.
three
plus a kid.
courses,
So we
20
have
targets
3
each. But this year,
yeah.
year 4 will
Year
be
4 is gonna be a little
four
different.
4 courses, 15.
4
Gosh,
courses, 15 targets.
Yeah, each, and they're
That's
all
awesome.
legit.
Yeah, it's great.
Really?
There's a decent property.
Mountain terrain.
Yeah, mountain terrain, and I mean, there's difficulty levels for different shoots. Just, I mean, very similar to how TAC sets
Very
it
similar.
up.
Shout out to Sean.
And it just helps bring a lot of people in. So
yeah.
like a lot of people come into that space and they just come to just have a good time. And they'll usually come up to the ticket booth or the wristband booth. And they'll go, okay, well, I'm brand new, that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay, well, then go to this course, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and it's a lot.
Where's it at, and what's the date for 26?
Yeah, so it's in San Diego, California.
Not Sacramento.
No, not Sacramento.
Don't go
However,
there.
California is basically all the same,
So
It's small.
It's
Yeah.
in San Diego County, hour from the airport at a place called Lake Henshaw. And beautiful scenery. It's got a campground right there at the spot, so people camp. We have a concert overnight. We have food trucks. It's a big production.
No alcohol?
Bro, people go nuts at our shoot. bro. I'm telling you, our shoot's
while you're
different.
shooting, yeah, no alcohol, but
and we
in the
mu-
campground.
And we might, depending on demand, there's a possibility we'll do an Arizona stop as well, which would probably be in like February.
Hey, shout out to San Diego, by the way, because a lot of times when we go around, like when we tell people we're from California and stuff like that, they're like, "Oh, California this, California that," and then we say we're from San Diego. Everybody's like, "Oh, I love San Diego. I love visiting
Never been
San
there.
Diego."
A lot of archers,
Oh, it's
too.
such a
Lot.
ton. Archery
Yeah.
is huge in San Diego for, I mean, whatever reason. But
Good. Because you guys probably. Right?
No, I mean it was going even before. I'm not going to say we haven't made it bigger, but like shout out to San Diego and just people getting involved and wanting to shoot and have fun. It's
been huge.
really grown a lot, and it's so cool from a place that people consider as this hoity-toity place where it's not that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
Now we
Like,
got
Sandy.
2 reasons to come out to San Diego.
you
just
guys
about to
got
say,
it.
man.
Nate and you guys.
Well, I'm serious.
and
like,
Nate, yeah, right up the road.
It's such a cool city, and it's oddly enough like huge archery. Like you have 2 big bow shops, right? So we got Performance Archery, we have the bow shop in El Cajon, or
Bow and arrow shop.
bow and arrow shop, and it's just, I mean, it like. Everybody's doing archery. We have the Rube Powell Archery Range in Balboa Park. If you guys have ever heard of Balboa Park, pretty cool place in San Diego. I mean, it's like there's a freeway and there's an archery range right next to it.
Yeah.
Like it's like in the middle of the city. In the middle of the city, there's a huge archery
And
range.
that's what's crazy about California because they're open all year long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never close because the weather is never bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's what like.
Yeah.
There's a couple clubs around here, but it's seasonal.
Yeah, seasonal.
Not the
Sure.
case out
Sure,
here,
I get
yeah.
that. Yeah, and I mean, even
You guys could come shoot with us in January.
right.
You know what I mean?
Any
Bizarre.
time of year.
That is bizarre to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
any time of year, January, February, March, like all those, even in our bad weather days, I'll call
It's
them bad weather days.
65 degrees. On
Yeah,
the coldest
like
day.
I mean,
On the
Literally.
coldest day.
yeah,
Coldest is 65.
You guys probably have parkas on and shit.
yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah.
literally, bro. My
Yeah, the cold
lady,
sucks,
like
man.
you would think it's -10 when it's 65 out. But
Right.
but like to Scott's point, we're so blessed to be where we're from is because we just have so much accessibility to shooting. I always say it like within an hour drive, we could shoot at 6 different 3D ranges
That's awesome.
within an hour,
Yeah.
right? Year round, all of them. Tournaments just for fun, whatever it might be. And that really helped our brand and our start as we were able to film year round.
Yeah.
You know, most
Yeah,
people
right.
had to shut down like because of cold weather or this or that. We never had to do that.
So we have like local stuff, then we have tack, and then James has like his hunting and that kind of stuff. So he's able to shoot year round, which or film year round, make content year round. And that's
There's
so
always something
important.
going on.
Yeah, that's always so important because you can't take like a season off and then your viewers are like, all right, where have you been? And then all of a sudden you post a video like, oh my gosh, we've missed you. Like that. That's not this space. This space is like, all right, what's next? What's going?
Right.
Where is he going for 2026 tax? Like for example, like we've been. I mean, shoot, we were talking about that on the airplane where we're like, well, maybe we go to South Dakota, maybe we go back to Oklahoma because that was so much fun. Where maybe we go, that kind of stuff. So it's
Vermont.
just Vermont.
We're going to Vermont.
Yeah, we're going to Vermont.
So if you're in Vermont,
Go to Vermont.
yeah, hey,
We're gonna be
we
there.
are committing to Vermont
We are
in
going to be.
2026.
I can guarantee we're going to be in
there.
Vermont. I
So
can't guarantee
like it's just a
anything beyond
constant.
that.
It has to be a year-round thing. And
Has
that's
to.
what's so cool about some of those shoots and stuff like that. And then our local shoots at the first Sunday of every
I just
month.
did a tournament last weekend.
Exactly. The first Sunday of every month, there's a 3D shoot in
I did
San
win.
Diego.
But
You did?
Right? Yeah.
I did win.
Yeah,
but,
he did win.
but
Thanks for adding that in.
fair amount, but more than probably almost anybody.
He gets
but-
beaten sometimes. He gets beaten sometimes.
Not very often, but no.
Are people pretty loud about it when they beat you?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
of
yeah.
course. And that's fine. Yeah. But my buddy Chuck, so he's a San Diego firefighter, and Chuck is a chief. So he's a chief San Diego firefighter. He's big time, right?
Big time.
And he's very good at shooting, right? So I hadn't shot my bow in a month. And we do the shoot, and we're filming it. The video will come out on Sunday. And we're shooting, and we do a score update after 16 targets because it's 32, so that's halfway, I think. I think
Something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, simple math. Yeah, that's probably
something like I'm not a math guy.
close.
And he has a 2-point lead, right? And I was a little rusty out the gate, and then I rang out, I think, like 22 straight 10s, right? So everything was perfect.
Zinging
And
them.
I ended up beating him by 7, which is like a
Damn.
good margin, but not great. But I never want to lose. I don't want to lose.
He almost had you though.
He always does, and that's why, like we talked about earlier, I like to shoot with people who are really good.
Yeah.
So I don't want it to be like a cakewalk.
You don't want to shoot with us.
Keeps it challenging.
Well, I mean,
I do want to.
Yeah,
I do want to.
we'll shoot with anybody.
I want to
But
shoot. With
I get
but
what you're saying.
ideally, I
Right.
like to shoot with people that are like really
Gonna push you.
pushing
Yeah,
my
like,
ass.
I mean, like I said earlier,
Yeah.
like I've been doing archery for a long time, and in my kind of group of friends that also were like, okay, I'll do some archery, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was usually better, and then I met James, smoked me every time, and then all of a sudden I started getting like a little bit closer, a little bit
Chasing it.
closer. Yeah, I had finally something to chase. Same thing with Chuck. I would shoot with Chuck. Same thing. It was just like, okay, and I would beat Chuck, and I'd text my girlfriend, hey, guess what? I beat Chuck. I beat James, something like that. So,
Yeah.
but it was only when I started shooting with these guys that it was like, okay, now my level of shooting is getting that much better. Even though I've been shooting for a long time,
Yep.
you got to surround yourself with people that are better than you, and
Run 'em
then
down,
Yeah,
pretty
you
much.
have
yes,
something-
you got to
something
start to
you have something to
chase.
chase.
The
Yes.
first time I learned that in life was BMX racing.
Sure.
I didn't want to go up to the next
Oh, we
class.
can get into this.
Because you rode mountain bikes, you
Of
said.
course.
It's like you don't get faster just winning.
No,
In the slow class, once you're better than everyone, I got into the expert
need someone
class
faster.
and I'm just getting smoked in the expert class, and it was not fun. But then after a year of it, I'm up in the pack because you're faster when you're chasing someone.
oh, you are.
But if you're up front, you sandbag a
coasting.
little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Coasting, man.
Yeah, you don't know how much faster you're supposed to go.
Set the cruise control.
That's right. It's like you have nothing pushing
You have
you.
nothing pushing you because you're like already ahead. So
Yeah.
I think that's like it's kind of good not being the best because you're like, okay, now I can chase. So
Yeah.
that's
In archery, though, is there someone that's like, can you be the best knowingly? Is that a thing in archery? I mean, like, I know Paige is really good. Like Levi Morgan's really good. There's a lot of good people, but is there like someone notoriously the best? And is that what makes archery interesting in your guys' opinion?
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to be like the undisputed best.
It's not like you're not knocking people unconscious in archery. So it's like
No, but there's a few people that I think can
oh yeah.
do that most of the time, and I think the 3 that come to my mind right off the bat is Paige, Bodie Turner,
Oh, without a doubt.
and Levi Morgan.
Yep.
To me, those
Those three.
are elite.
Those three.
Other than that, there's a lot of really good people. Girls, guys, there's a lot. But to me, those three are on like that James Stewart threshold.
Yeah,
As a Supercross fan, they're that James Stewart level.
John Jones level, I guess.
John Jones.
Yeah.
Sure. John Jones. Yeah.
So, and then
I can't say John Jones, bro. I was struggling over
Josh Jones.
John. I couldn't say it, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you, but it's like, okay, so there's that level, right?
Top tier.
And then it's like the next level from what you know, and you guys are deeper in the archery game than we are. And then is it just like a section of people that are also really good that are all kind of intermingled? And
100%.
Yeah.
No, and then
So you
they
have
go,
like your A
they
plus
go
tier.
up and down too.
Yeah, and then you have like your A tier, and then you have like, and the people in the A tier can beat the A plus tier, but it's
sometime.
not
exactly.
often.
It kind of like switches.
That's what makes archery pretty cool. And I can see like
archery's a cool sport, bro. That's what I try to tell people. It's a cool sport.
Yeah.
It's a fun sport. It's a cool sport. And it's something that anyone can do for the most part. That's why I really fuck with it a lot is, it's not BMX or it's not mountain biking where you have to be a certain age range and you have to be the certain level of like crazy talent.
Right.
Levi Morgan has crazy talent. So does Paige. So does Bodie. So does people in the A tier. But it's not the same as like a James Stewart talent.
Yeah.
That's different.
Right.
Only James Stewart can even run close to the times he's doing.
Right.
But so in a way it's more accessible, but it's still like, bro, if you want to get to that top tier, it's
But
hard.
because it's more accessible, is that why the best of the best are as good as they are? Because it's like that accessibility of so many people can do it has kind of driven them to a level of like almost like
they've had to push further because so many people are starting to get up to this.
it's kind of like how cheap podcast equipment's gotten.
Isn't this stuff free by now?
It's like this giving it away on
Everybody
the
has a
Craigslist.
podcast. Yeah.
And does Craigslist even exist? I don't know.
I love
Yeah.
Craigslist.
Oh,
I do.
Craigslist
It doesn't.
I'm
still
not going to say
exist.
for what, but I love it more than probably anybody.
Well, and tell me, archery isn't
casuals.
like therapeutic in some way. Like
sure.
there are people who make an entire business on how therapeutic archery is. Like, there's like they're going after people with PTSD and stuff like that. There's always, I can't tell you how many people in the fire department, for example, are now just all of a sudden into archery. They're just drawn to it and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
So many of them tell me like, oh, it's just so nice to just go out there, just shoot, grab your arrows, shoot again, grab your arrows, shoot again, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just such a, and that's something like we try to do. It's like, it's just fun. Just grab your bow. And I know James for a long time was just like, yeah, just go shoot. Like, how long has it been since you shot your bow and stuff? And there's so many other people in the kind of the realm of archery that's like saying the exact same thing. Like, how long has it been since you shot your bow? Stuff like that.
Right,
So it's so cool.
It just puts you in a different dimension almost.
really
where
does,
like you're
man.
just like
It's
you're
just
just
you.
focused on you and the
Just
fucking
you,
target,
man.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys this because we're so deep in the archery scene right
Oh,
now.
are we back to the questions right now?
This guy hates conversation.
No, he loves it.
I
He
hate the
loves it. It's a
conversation.
bit.
I hate it.
No,
It's boring.
it's a
We're
bit.
boring.
Here's the
It's a
thing. I'm
bit.
going to tell all the listeners before we get to these rapid fires, bro. Like, I hate conversations. I do not like talking to these guys.
We're 240 in, and this guy's been having the worst time.
I hate it. Yeah.
Shut her down.
I don't
Shut her
like talking
down.
to these guys
We
at
can
all.
tell how much you've talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty shy guy. Like, he doesn't like talking.
I don't like them at all.
One thing I want to get an opinion on because we touched on this a little bit on dinner and maybe a little bit earlier in this show. I can't remember at this point. What are some of the most overplayed things in archery? Concerns, equipment, conversations, social media concerns. Like, what's something you see constantly getting brought up in archery? They're like, God damn it. Here's you brought up arrows, arrow weight, heavy versus light arrows. And it can be in the target scene or it can be in the hunting scene. Like, what are things that you have experienced that you already just know that you see pop up on the internet that you guys are annoyed with?
You want to start?
Would you say like sights or stabilizers or
I don't know. What do you think? You give your answer. I'll give mine.
God, that's a tough one.
You get what I'm asking, though.
I get
Right.
it.
Like, God, that's tough. Nah,
You want me to go
Yeah,
first?
go
All right.
first. Go first.
I think that it is having to get a new bow every single year.
Oh my God.
I think that's so irrelevant, and Bowtech might fire me for this, but that's fine. If they want to fire me, that's fine. You don't need a new bow every year, bro. Like, prior to me being a Bowtech sponsored guy, and like I said, I've shot them since 21 years ago. So I've shot Bowtech for a long time. I think they're great products. I think they're the best bows, maybe possibly the best ever. But look, here's the deal. A bow from 10 years ago, perfectly capable of doing any sort of hunting that most people want to do.
Oh, for sure.
So if your excuse is like, oh, well, you know
My
what?
bow's
I only
old.
had the RX-7 and I need the RX-9. No, brother, you need to practice more.
Yeah.
I always side with you need to shoot your bow more. I don't care what bow it is. I don't care if it's a Diamond 320. I don't care if it's a PSE Evolve. I don't care if it's a Bowtech Realm. Anything. You just need to shoot your bow more. So I think we got to get less tied to needing the newest thing to be good and just practice more to be good. That would be my thing.
So yeah, just I guess to kind of piggyback on that, and not to, I mean, we have what 23, we have about 27 hours of driving left to get back home.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to like
Because we went the wrong way.
I'm not trying
You
to
guys keep bringing up the wrong way. a lot.
I mean, you could argue it was the right way. It was probably the best way ever.
It was
better than any way.
But you know, I'm not trying to like blow him or anything like that. You know, we have a long drive together. So, anyways,
We'll see what happens.
you know,
Anything can happen.
James knows I'm notorious with changing my setup, like mid tack, for example. Like I'll just, you know, I'll show up at a booth and be like, "Oh, we have this stabilizer, this stabilizer." It's just shooting one setup over and over and over again. And I've learned that actually from James. You know, I hate to give him credit, but I got to.
I don't love it, but
I got to give him credit. He's been shooting a bow that's been kind of set up the exact same way for so long, and he just shoots it over and over and over again. And he's just so good with it. And you just got to learn from that. And you go, okay, maybe I don't need to like move my stabilizer this way, or maybe I don't need a back bar and a front bar and a this and whatever it ends up being. It's like maybe I just need to shoot a setup that I shoot well enough over and over and over again until I'm like, okay, like this is my setup. Like even if he beats me one time, doesn't mean I need to change anything. And he knows. Like I was for a while I was notorious for that. He would always ask we'd be flying to whatever Total Archery Challenge or whatever archery event we were going to, and he'd always be like, "What's your goal for this?" You know, we'd be throwing back a couple pops on an airplane.
Yeah,
that's our
On a
usual
plane,
thing.
you have
That's
to.
our usual thing.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "What's your goal?" And these last couple years, I'd be like, "It's to not change my setup one bit the entire shoot."
Yeah.
Which I mean, and that's a thing. But so many people are chasing gear. So many people are chasing like these new stabilizers that are full of sand, or these new this and that. Like, just shoot your bow over and over and over again.
Yep.
You're probably going to get better because he's been shooting like the same bow for a long time, and he's got it. So that's kind of one of my things.
I didn't expect that answer, honestly. I mean, I love the answer.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like, because we've talked about that too, and it's something we want to talk about. Like, we get a new bow every year. We're fortunate enough to have that.
Very fortunate.
But sometimes with life,
Shout out to Hoyt.
shout out to Hoyt. Shout out to any bow brand that does that for their people, know?
Exactly.
Facts.
But it's like with life and how kids and all the shit and everyday stuff and running a business and trade shows. Trade shows are a big soul sucker for sure, but we love them. I would rather not have to start from zero all
Every
the time and just get more comfortable with my thing. But also it sounds
Like we're not appreciative of it.
I love getting a new one.
Oh, for sure.
I do, but sometimes I'd like to do them in like 2-year blocks.
Yeah, you feel like
I
it
see
kind
that.
of like drags you back almost sometimes.
Yeah.
Having to refresh product.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Like I'd rather just be ultra familiar, real familiar with my stuff. Like tried and true. I've been shooting this for a few years. This is the rig. And then after a few years, then I'll get a new one.
It seems like right when you get settled
That's
in,
it, right?
comfortable with it, you're
super confident.
We're getting a new
and
one.
then-
And I know, dude, that like
It's a mental space thing too.
what a crazy like for people listening.
It sounds
it's gotta
such
sound
a
like
fucking shitty thing to say.
It's got to sound like a crazy complaint to go. I want to shoot the same thing for longer. Everyone listening is like, dude, I would
want the new
kill
bow.
for a new bow, right?
That's why we don't say that
But
much.
what you're saying is not wrong. It's not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, like the bow I'm shooting right now, the Proven 34, is the best bow I've shot for probably 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bow that is so accurate that, like, if let's say I'm shooting a tournament and I feel like I miss, the shot will still land like edge of 10. Whereas, like, with the bow I shot last year, the Core SR, which is also great, that shot for sure would have been an 8 or maybe a 5. Now I'm hitting a liner 10. It's so forgiving, right? So good.
Yeah.
So now, as new bow season's coming, I'm like, okay, well, I hope to Jesus that Bowtech brings out a bow that is as good as this.
Right.
Because this is so good. It's so forgiving.
you feel so confident in
I
it.
feel so good with it that I know I'm going to switch to whatever they come out with, which I'm excited about.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's worse, I'm not going to love that. Or less forgiving.
Less
I'm not
forgiving.
going to say worse, but less
and
forgiving.
it's how it is in your hands too.
Exactly. So, dude, that comfortability is everything. So when people message at me all the time, they'll say, hey, what bow should I get? I say, hey, you should go to your local pro shop, shoot all the bows in whichever one you're most comfortable with and feel most repeatable with. That's what you should shoot.
Yeah.
I never cram Bowtech down their throat. I just do that by shooting it year round.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? That's my job, is to shoot Bowtech year round. I'm not trying to cram Bowtech down anyone's throat because maybe someone shoots a Bowtech, a PSE, a Prime, a Hoyt, a Matthew.
You know how I got on Hoyt when I was a kid? Drew Outdoors and Real Tree Bone Collector, all those boys, you know.
For sure.
Exactly.
You know?
But
so maybe
someone-
one
Exactly.
shoot one, you know.
Same.
Exactly. But someone right now could go, yo, Bowtech feels like shit to me. And I go, that's great then. Don't get a Bowtech.
Yeah, I've shot Hoyt a while. It might feel weird to me at first too. If I shot, you know
I'll
what I mean?
never be that guy to be like, buy a Bowtech even if it feels like shit.
Yeah.
But
You can get real douchey real fast with the brand.
Well, you
never.
Of course. I mean,
Never.
I've been shooting. Shoot, I have.
He loves
I have
Hoyt. He's
I have
a
the
Hoyt
first
to
generation Hoyt Ventum, like the Hoyt Ventum, and I that's what's in our case right now. That's the bow I'm shooting, and it's just. I mean, I'm probably due for, now that the technology, I mean, shoot, that's probably what, a 4 or 5 year old bow now by this time. But
probably like 4 years.
yeah, 4 years. So, I mean, it's probably time for me to get a new bow or something like that. But I mean, shoot, it feels right. And I've been chasing this guy, it's just
Brother,
been,
I gotta say, for a Westie, you pound some beers, brother. I'm
He
impressed.
I did this for
He
you
does.
only.
I'm
He
impressed
does.
as
For
fuck.
you guys only.
That might be
I'm
the
impressed.
most beers I think a guest.
this?
Legitimately,
Did I
yeah.
win?
Like legitimately, you're in it.
don't
Yeah.
try to keep up
Bro,
with
I
them.
haven't even
He's,
got
yeah.
So let me tell you guys the truth.
All right.
There's a couple things I'm good at in life. One is never stopping at anything. But two, I can
Hold your own.
pound beverages for sure.
Hold your own.
Yeah.
Mind if I take a Snapchat of you?
Please do. I love Snapchat. So we're trying to grow Snapchat, but yeah, let me get a couple more questions. I don't feel like we're getting enough attention.
Hold on, let me fire off the Snapchat to the people.
We need more attention,
To the
bro.
peeps.
Are you even on this podcast?
Can I ask you guys an honest question?
doing it. Yeah, please.
Do you guys feel, the three of y'all, and I respect you a ton, do you feel like me and Scott have been pretty good guests?
Yeah, totally.
Great guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like as good as it gets.
Really?
There's a level.
And if you told me we were shit, I would respect it.
Here, I think
we would grow.
By the way, we've been going
really
almost 3 hours right
we
now.
would grow.
Has it really been that long?
You think we've been good?
You've been great because here's the thing. Here's what makes a good podcast guest in my eyes. And I don't know fucking shit, but I've done a lot of podcasts. I enjoy almost all of them. Mm-hmm. Some we almost here, right? When I say almost, 96% of them, I enjoy a lot. There's some that I drive really hard the whole time, and I still enjoy it. That's okay. Sometimes people just aren't used to this realm. Those are like, that's passing. That's still good, still enjoyable.
It's like a B grade.
It's a B. It's a B.
C grade.
Yeah, C plus. You know, the lowest one would be very few. Where I go, you got to fucking help me out, guys. Like we're here to talk, and you aren't talking, and I'm doing all the talking, and this is a weird dynamic, and you're not here to have a conversation. That's happened only a handful of times, and you know,
in 700 episodes,
740 whatever original
That's
WCB
insane.
episodes plus some side quests.
How many do you think? Give me a number. How many times has that happened? Like you think like
one real hard one
50
happened
times?
No.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Less.
No, like
way less than that.
way less.
So you've had very few what you would call bad guests.
That actually where I physically had to been like, guys, it happened in this room, in this studio. We've had 3 studios. We've had like a progression.
You would
right?
agree. You guys, yeah.
I looked at him. I go, you got to give me something.
Really?
I'm fucking
It
working
was-
my ass off.
Yeah.
So you're talking less than 10 times.
That happened once.
It was bad.
One time.
That happened one time.
Okay.
Other times where I'm like, we had this game plan where we were going to talk about this thing, and I'm trying to give an angle to the. I got to be kind of vague because I don't hurt anybody's feelings.
No, don't do it. Don't do that. I'm not asking.
We're not looking for
Some
that.
people came in from a demographic that I was like wanting to give credit to, and we're doing this, and we come in here, and it was a group, and we get going, and I can't get fucking anything out of them on what we agreed that was going to be the kind of the agenda of the show, and it just you kind of know what I'm talking about which one, and I'm like I was trying to help this. A lot of it, I'm going to say it. Fuck it. A lot of it has been female hunters, where I try to shed more light on the female hunter scene,
Really?
and it's just not there.
Really?
And
I got to get Brianna on here, dude.
Yeah,
Brianna would. You would love
bad bitches and hunting and archery and all that. That's what we want, but it's got to be authentic.
Yeah,
Bro,
we sniff it out quick if it's not. You can't sit here for 3 hours if it's not authentic.
Bro,
you know?
I could line you up with 5 girls.
That's what we need. And hunting needs that too.
Hunting does need it.
Yep.
And that's why, dude.
But a lot of them won't sit and have like this conversation.
Yeah,
like this,
real quick tangent, but like, I used to get torn apart by locals. I find the biggest haters usually are locals for whatever reason.
They are
very,
local, bro.
very weird, right?
Easy.
But usually,
because you're doing what they wish they could do from where they're from.
I know that's
Right.
true. I know that's true. But at the same time, like people used to say, like, "Oh, you use women." Because if you go look at a lot of our older thumbnails, like they were like pieces, like hot girls and thumbnails.
Yes. So what?
Which I'm like, of course I'm gonna do that if they're. I didn't force them. I didn't hold a gun to their head. And
But who
say,
doesn't like that? Besides other
everybody
women.
does. That's why the views are higher, right?
Yeah.
That's why the views are
Dude,
higher.
we had a couple of goth hussies that wanted to be on our cover arts. Best believe they'd be sitting out here at the bar right now.
Facts.
Every time.
Facts.
Hiring goth hussies.
Yeah.
Facts. But like,
Put her on the mic.
I love,
She just sits over there.
bro.
Doesn't say a
Bro.
word the whole time, just stares at people.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
right?
All that eyeliner
Like,
just
dude,
ready to go.
I
Staring.
love females, right? Like
Yeah.
I love women. And my lady knows this. I've been with her for 4 years. We're engaged. I love her to death, but she knows like the boy loves girls.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So like a lot of our videos have hot girls in them. It
Yeah.
just is what it is.
Yeah.
But I don't have just a hot girl in there for being a hot girl. She got to be like a good shooter or a good hunter or like
They're bona
whatever.
fide. No pun.
But that shit's important, dude.
yeah, it
Yeah,
is
for sure.
It's important
And
for
I
hunting
like-
and the culture of
I
it.
like girls that are like yo, I do this shit. You know, I'm not here because I'm hot necessarily. That's a benefit, of course.
Right.
But I'm here because I'm a legitimate, like,
I'm a badass.
I'm a hunter and I'm a shooter.
Yep.
That's what I like. But I could totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah. And I think we had just some bad, I think some people in this environment lock up. I feel like we try to put on a pretty comfortable environment.
I think it's very comfortable.
But you're also used to being filmed and have the lights on you.
Right. Yeah. This is his thing.
And so the people who have, like, we're used to this space. Like, I can go to another, now, maybe not at first, but I can go into someone else's studio and have all this shit and just be like, dude, I've said so much shit on camera.
It's
that
just another guy.
Incriminate me. Incriminate me.
It's There's evidence out there.
Yeah, I'm already fucked. So, but I guess the most, to give them credit, most of the episodes where I've been like, ugh, have just been people who have never been around it.
You kind of freeze up a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not that I'm like, I don't hope I don't express to them and
No, you
frustrated. Like, we've had kids in here. I'll play into it. It's fun. But I'm doing 30 minutes with kids. Like, and that's a stretch with kids, you know? And I feel like good women podcasts, I think there's a lot of legit women that hunt that we could have on, but getting them to, like, be confident enough to talk about what they do in hunting is hard. There's a lot of angles on it. But you guys, going back to your original question, this has just been a conversation. I look at this as a conversation, not an interview, because we just come in and we're just doing this.
There's no
and
structure
that's
to
what
it.
makes our audience be like, those dudes are guys I'd fucking hang out with at the bar because it just flowed so good. And this dude's got a pile of beers and pulled kill bottle out of the bottle right away.
A small pile.
It's,
you know what I mean?
One's taller than the others.
We'll see if we can stack some.
Because we're not just drinking, listening to music. We're talking the entire time
we're having
too.
a conversation. Yeah, exactly. That's
so you guys are on an A+ passing. I'd invite you to my college. You'd be invited to the WCB college, which you would never want to go there, but you would be invited. I'm telling you, like, the gift of gab, you guys have it. Yeah. The passion is there from two different sides of the country. It's cool how, because of hunting and archery and common interests, how much people who have never met can have in common, meet, go eat dinner, and come into a 3-hour podcast with zero dead air.
Zero.
It's crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And dude, like we've known each other for years.
I do want to say real quick before I toss the questions back to y'all, because I do want y'all to grill us. That's what I want. But
I see what you're doing.
I knew when I showed up, I said, these guys podcast, I need to show up and stack some bush lights. I have to.
I mean, you're putting up numbers and a tall Miller Lite to add in
of
there.
course.
Yeah, that's how you started.
And a couple rips of the bourbon.
We're to the top of the label. I mean, I'm
that tall Miller Lite's only been in there for about 2 years, so we're good.
Thank you. Yeah,
it tasted
and
like 2 years.
It was gold.
But I love the gold loggers. I love them.
That's what Bush Light is. It's gold lager. It's good.
But I'm gonna show up. I have to pop beers with the boys. But
I'm very impressed.
I want y'all to grill us. Any of y'all.
I'm trying to think.
I want the hard
So for the record,
I want those clips.
We normally don't have the grillings lined up because we're conversing, but we'll just keep rolling, and I'm going to come up with some grillings here. I got to figure them out.
I got one.
But
talk about the video you had to take down.
Ooh,
why did
you
you take it down?
Question.
Which one?
I don't know. You say you take down some videos.
You mentioned you've taken down 3 videos.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, so I have taken down a few videos.
Good question, Doug.
So me and my buddy Tim, shout out to Tim, we did a video one time where we had to pop a balloon from 100 yards to 10 yards. But the only way you could move forward was you had to hit a shot of vodka and then pop the balloon. And so sometimes it would take 3-4 shots to pop the 100-yard balloon. So you're doing 3 shots of vodka.
So you're starting at 100 and moving up to 10.
Exactly. So at a minimum, you're hitting 10 shots of vodka, if my math's correct. but it could be worse, right? And it was. It was. So we probably ended up railing 15 shots a piece minimum, right?
Ugh.
And by 10 yards you're swaying, right? Because we just ripped 15 shots, right? I took that one down. But at the time,
fun video, but I understand why. Yeah.
At the time, I was very inspired by Nelk. I don't know if you guys know who.
Oh yeah, Happy Dad, the fucking
Shout out
boys.
to Happy Dad, yeah. But like, I wanted to bring in a younger demographic and be like, you can do this and live a party lifestyle.
Yeah.
I also took down a video where we were at a pool party in Vegas as a vlog. And I shot bows at the beginning, and then we went and partied with whoever at a Vegas pool party. That was a video on the channel.
I kind of like that.
I loved it. Of course.
But that's pretty edgy for our space.
Very edgy, right?
Us doing this is edgy.
So those videos are down because all my sponsors that support us now, they're probably not going to support us if we're ripping shots of vodka and at a pool party with girls that are pretty much naked.
Yeah,
like, probably not.
But let me ask you this.
But I had to keep it real.
There's always a but in there.
I had to keep it real.
I like that. What
And
if
we did.
now we did that like Bow Disciples, WCB, we did that like
Rented out a pool party.
Well, maybe not a pool party, just for the nudity. I mean, I'm down for that after whatever we got to do. But what if we did that and went to like some local taverns and played pool and bullshit?
I would love to.
Like that might be a fun thing we could do to kind of still bring that vlog vibe. That's hard to say. But do you know what I mean? It's like that's what people do at every ATA show, every consumer hunting show, probably every archery show.
Mm-hmm.
Go
100%.
Go play pool and drink a couple beers.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's what people do regardless. So all we were doing was posting what people do. But you know, to your sponsors, you hide it.
Right.
You know, and I've gotten better over the years of being like, well, if they don't fuck with that, then they don't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just what it is.
But our delivery's still going to be the same. But those are the videos we took down. Was just partying too much, doing shit that was a little bit too wild, a little bit too alcohol based, and then
the balloon
that's
sounds
one
kind
thing.
of fun though.
That's one thing. Like we have our.
Of course,
I don't know about shots.
We just
That's
dove
terrible.
into the YouTube thing like real recently, July. Actually, like we put shit on YouTube. We never push a YouTube. We just started doing like video hunt stuff. July 15th is when it launched.
Yep.
And I'm like watching it every time. It's like, all right, let's go back and get some beers. Like every episode. But it's realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, man, we had Mark sitting right where you're at. Mark Drury sitting
Shout out to Mark, by the way.
The best dude.
Big inspiration to me.
Yeah.
I want to say that Mark's a legend.
Yeah. He's the best.
I've been watching him since I was a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Just like Waddell.
Yep.
And I think I'm so jealous that y'all know Waddell. Like,
Dude,
I said it on Cam's podcast. I said it on here. Like, that's my fucking hero, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I do what I do is largely because of Waddell.
Yeah.
And the fact y'all know him, that's crazy.
He's worthy of being
to
a
me,
hero,
that's
too.
crazy. And I've never met the guy.
Yeah.
Never been
remember
in
those
the
3D
same
shoots?
sphere. I would love
Those
to
were
go
awesome.
to it.
The Monster Bucks.
The Monster
3D
Bucks.
shoots.
Oh,
where that box popped up?
Yeah, like that's awesome.
And Sadie.
But
Get
like,
outta here.
dude,
Sadie.
we had Mark in here, and he was talking about like we were just talking about how the hunting space is and how
It's changing.
kind of prudish it used to be. But they were talking about, remember on Deercast, he was like, "Yeah, man, I got a local distillery. We did a 13, their series 13. They got a 13 whiskey made, and Mark gifted Terry, his brother, a barrel of it. I believe it was a barrel of it.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
And they did it just on Deercast. Deercast is their app, their mapping tool, and there's like a social aspect to it. Like you have to seek it out, download it, and be on Deercast. And he gifted it to him on Deercast. He said the shit they gave them for bringing whiskey. It's a one brother gifting another brother a barrel of whiskey that had like sentimental meaning. He said they just took hell for it because it was whiskey.
Crazy.
And that's the thing.
And that's on Deercast. That's not on
crazy.
I've been
Facebook.
willing-
That's
No,
hunters.
That's on their
Yeah.
own platform.
Biggest haters sometimes are locals, and a lot
Locals,
of times
sure.
are hunters.
The locals for sure.
Hunters can be very opinionated. Like
I feel like it's
hunters-
bad hunters and bad archers get opinionated because you're doing it's hard.
It is.
And if you make it look easy, they're mad at you.
I mean, you could argue golf is the same way, right?
yeah.
So like you know,
Very similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
golf is so similar, right? So I
Is
mean,
there a lot of haters in the golf sphere?
Yeah, I mean,
It's just like what they were talking about earlier. You know, you're at a 3D shoot. You know, you got the serious guys. You got the guys kind of in the middle, and you got the guys that like to have fun. The golf course is the same freaking way.
it's the exact same.
Oh, really?
Same exact way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exact same.
I feel like I don't like general sports vibes. It's just not part of my being.
Sure.
But I feel like I could get into the game of golf.
Golf is the closest thing to archery.
I know. I always hear that.
And long range shooting. I'd say long range shooting, archery, and golf are very.
Which is crazy because you wouldn't
very
think, but I
similar.
always hear that. So I respect golf in a different way. But I don't want to be around. I'll tell you the people I don't want to be around. I'm just going to say it. Golf douches, and we all know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Baseball douchebags, especially. Backwards hats with fitted backwards hats. Normally it's Cubs, and I don't have anything against the Cubs. It's just what we see in our area. That is a red flag douchebag to me. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to hear the noises of baseball in the background. Fuck that. Like, I just don't want to be involved in it. Like, football, I can respect the sound of football and the Americana behind it. I know baseball's supposed to be that thing, but I think football wins that nowadays. But everything else, if it's not hunting or archery related, I don't want to be around it.
The only sports I fuck with is archery and golf.
I respect that too, but it's like, I just want to be around the people I want to be around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No, that's not
tuned it in.
too much to ask either.
Yeah. I'm not going to
No.
sports bars and listen to people talk about baseball.
Hell no.
I don't give a fuck. But I understand that people are interested, but I'm just not. And
It's just not our. It's not our.
that's
lane.
okay. You know?
Shout out to Bryson DeChambeau, legend. You guys know who that is?
No.
Golf legend. He does YouTube now. He got like 1.5 million subscribers, probably.
You know who he
and
is.
he does.
Is he a hunter?
Yeah, I was about to say he's
No,
like us.
I
of
wish he
golf.
was, but he's like
He's
he's
us of
like the
golf.
Bo Disciples of golf.
Yeah.
You know
I,
who's
I
got
draw
me?
so much inspiration.
The
so,
dude can fucking hit a ball.
Dude, so he did a challenge where he hit a golf ball a day, and every day he got another ball to hit over his house
Okay,
to get a
I
hole
do
in
know who
one.
you're
I
talking
saw
about.
that
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we did a version where I shot over my house with a bow, 246 yards, I think it was, until I popped the balloon, right? And I ended up popping it day 6 on shot 6, the last shot.
I
of
think
the
I
day.
saw that video actually.
Yeah, but shout out to Bryson, legend, right?
I do know who that guy is.
I get
just
so
didn't know the
inspired
name.
by
I don't
that
know
sport.
names.
Nah.
You
get
know,
so
you
inspired
know
by it.
what sport, from what I've experienced, has the most hunters in it that have reached out to us, to WCB? Hockey players.
Hockey.
NHL hockey
hockey,
players.
sure.
Doug is the hockey guy here. I'll tell you this. In my opinion, I think hockey is the coolest, like, mainstream sport.
hockey's so
I like watching hockey. My goal is to become a hockey fan, and Doug's my shaman.
Like gold. Yeah.
Like, really, like, if I'm going to get into a sport,
We just got to figure out his team.
yeah, again, find my team, but
yeah.
I'm down. Like,
LA Kings, might as well.
well,
What the
you know,
hell?
LA Kings.
Hey, listen,
Kings.
No one's ever even heard of them.
the
guys.
team's got to pick me because I want to be a hockey fan, but we've had
Team's got to pick you.
5 or 6 NHL, like
2 of them were like top dogs.
top
Really?
10 NHL guys.
On the pod.
No, reached out to be on the pod. We have a couple coming. We don't want to drop names, but we're working on
Do
on
it.
2 for the spring that'll be
love
here.
it.
We mentioned one of
I
them.
love it.
This will be a little sneak peek. We mentioned one on a podcast in passing, and his agent reached out and said, "Hey, so and so heard you mention him. He was a fan. He wants to do the podcast."
Good luck this season, brother.
Get
Might as
out.
well.
Here we
And
go.
I don't want to drop
NHL
it yet.
just started.
Well, see,
so.
we
Don't
have
drop
so
it.
in
We'll
San
tell you after the
Diego. Well,
podcast.
in San Diego, we have AHL, and we have the Gulls, which is like the Ducks farm league. So we have the Anaheim Ducks farm league, and man, they were in San Diego a long time ago. I remember watching games when we were kids and stuff like that. They went away for a long time, and then they brought them back, and it's awesome. So we watched so we got the Goals, which is an AHL team. So farm league for the Ducks, but yeah, no, we. Yeah. I think we've gone to a couple of hockey games, haven't we? Yeah. Oh,
dude,
hockey's great.
It's rad. You get some little fighting in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's exciting.
Our guys fight every game, at least once a game.
Dude, what do we have? Quad City Storm, $1 hot dog, $1 beers.
Yeah, ours is a very low league.
Well,
yeah, but it's still fun.
Hey, we have $2 beer. We have $2 beer.
The next
nights.
level's up with NHL, so
$2 beers.
They're actually good.
AHL.
Yeah, they're actually really good players.
Oh yeah,
our players are like, I think they're getting paid like $300.
No, those guys do it for a living. They do. We're cutting them down a little hard. Come on, they're listening.
Bring back the Quad City Mallards.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the Mallards was a shit. Like we used to go to like every event.
It can come back. Like I said, man, the goals went away for a long time, and then they came back. So
yeah,
it could happen.
Great. Chuck-a-puck.
I get chills thinking about it.
Just a side quest. We just went on there for a minute, but it's on us.
Yep.
Do you want to shoot bows tonight? Are we going to be able to shoot bows after all these beers and some whiskey shots?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
I feel like we need to get you to drink half that bottle so we have a chance.
Yeah, we could try. I mean, we'll see. I might be off. I might be off.
We do have to drive.
I feel like
west tomorrow.
I feel like the only thing we dropped the ball on this pod is you guys grilled us a little bit, but I was ready for more.
You wanted to be cooked up.
I was ready to be cooked. I was ready. So if you guys got something, I'm ready.
I think.
But if not, we can. Call
I don't have a.
We're not
a
the kind
charbroil
of people. We're not hunters cutting down other hunters, so we don't do that here.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God.
Hey, last thing we want to do is push away other hunters.
My
You know
God,
what I mean?
dude, I love it. I love it.
I don't have anything to charbroil you on right now. I might next time.
Yeah, fuck
You know what? Next time I will have something just because you were.
Well, now we know.
You're just asking to be choked over here, like
he is. He's a glutton.
Daddy.
Yeah, he's
just like somebody's gone girlfriend.
Yeah, he's.
You're trying to get that rat.
Yeah, trying to get it. All right. Yeah, trying to get that rat. You're trying to earn that freaking raven in a cage.
Oh my gosh, brought it back.
That's the ultimate goth girl trophy: is a raven in a cage taxidermy.
We still got to get the goths.
The raven and the cage.
I'm telling you. The hunter bridge to the liberals is through goth chicks.
Untapped.
100%. And I'm in, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
blue hair, but maybe not blue hair. Maybe just all black. Maybe not. Sometimes they're in disguise. You got to read the room a little bit. You got to know how to scout out the goths.
Yeah.
But you guys really think this is the most impressive beer pile put up on the pod?
There's been a lot, but you put it on the most display.
I'll say from a guest. Don't.
Okay, I got to, Bo. I feel so blessed.
I watched Peanut drink a gallon of margarita on a podcast and then proceed to put dip in and then spit into the jug while also recording. That was impressive, but it was just a jug. But this might be the most look how prominent I am. I'm doing it. The Camo Bush light cans are out. Let's celebrate hunting season.
That's our sick.
You know what? For the sake of you being here from Sacramento,
legend,
and coming in and cranking out over a 3-hour podcast and not any aspect of dead air. And then doing this, I'll give you the credit of having the most impressive display of beers drank during an episode. While also conversating the entire time.
Right. Thank you, boys.
Right.
Thank you, boys. Again, Scott and I both appreciate y'all letting us to be guests. I feel blessed to do it.
Thanks for coming.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of fun. It's getting a little bit harder to talk as towards the end here, but either way, I'm stoked to be here. And like I said, y'all kind of exemplify, is that a good word?
Yeah, sure.
What I like to do. So shout out to y'all, and y'all are legends. So
thanks, man. I think you guys are legends too. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you guys for coming in.
Oh, thank you.
We got to do this more. This is fucking fun.
Let's do it again.
We will.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
Bow Disciples, check them out. YouTube, get on their website, order some gear, support them. Appreciate you guys so much. You know what to do. Go shoot your bow. We love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.